It's Rockstar Harley's pre-owned spring clearance sale this week. Hundreds of Harleys tagged with liquidation pricing. Save $2,000, $4,000, even $6,000 at Rockstar Harley's pre-owned spring clearance sale. Good credit, bad credit, no credit? It's not a problem. Rockstar Harley is accepting 100% of all credit applications. The owner says 50 used buyers must go this week because we need to make room for the new 2022s. Don't need perfect credit, don't need cash down payment. Rockstar Harley-Davidson is part of the #1 volume Harley dealer in Florida. Pre-owned spring clearance sale is this Sunday. On approved credit.
I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
I call National Exterminators.
National.
For $46 they get all
rodents and bugs.
23946 no bug.
You can rest easy and call the boys at National Exterminators at 23946 no bug, or visit them online at pestcontrolmadeeasy.com for all your pest control needs. Bugs, termites, rodents, and even attic insulation. Better service, better prices, and no contracts.
I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
I call National Exterminators.
National.
For $46 they get all
rodents and bugs.
23946 no bug.
You can rest easy and call the boys at National Exterminators at 23946 no bug, or visit them online at pestcontrolmadeeasy.com for all your pest control needs. Bugs, termites, rodents, and even attic insulation. Better service, better prices, and no contracts.
Grandpa Joe doesn't want voter ID, but Uncle Sam says we have to do a station ID. 92.5 WFSX Estero, Fox News.
I'm Dave Anthony,
Right,
Fox
all
News.
along.
Coda won the Best Picture Academy Award, but this is all the talk the morning after.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the out of me.
That happened as Chris Rock was on stage as a presenter on ABC and had made a joke about Will Smith's wife's Jada's shaded head, and Smith, after sitting back down, screamed, "Keep my wife's name out of your bleeping mouth."
The attempt at comedy coming at the expense of Pinkett Smith, who's open about her battle with alopecia, which causes hair loss. Will Smith later apologizing for the outburst while accepting the Oscar for Best Actor.
Fox's Marianne Rafferty. Smith won his Oscar for his role in King Richard. Jessica Chastain won Best Actress for The Eyes of Tammy Faye and spoke about suicide prevention while accepting the award.
For any of you out there who do, in fact, feel hopeless or alone, I just want you to know that you are unconditionally loved.
They also had a moment of silence during the show for the people of Ukraine as the Russian bombardment continues.
What Russia wants is to carve off the Donbass, or separatist region, as well as control the land bridge into Crimea and control that. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky has said that is not acceptable. Still, talks with Russians and Ukrainian ceasefire negotiators could take place as early as today in Istanbul, Turkey. Ukraine has stated what they want is a complete withdrawal of Russian troops. President Zelensky has acquiesced to one of the Russian demands, however, no NATO membership.
Fox's Mike Tobin in Lviv, Ukraine. China's locking down its largest city, Shanghai, in phases, trying to quell a COVID outbreak that led to panic buying in advance, with millions of people forced to stay home. Here in the U.S., there was a slight uptick in new COVID cases last week, ending a streak of 9 straight weeks of falling infections after the record Omicron wave. America's listening to Fox News.
Even the left speaker sounds right when you're listening to 92.5 WFSX Estero, Fox News. Right, all along.
This update is presented by Johnston Spinal Care, the leader in spinal decompression. Find them online at 596back.com.
Wink News, traffic.
If you're out on the roads in Lee County, things looking really good right now. Main slowdowns I'm tracking in Bonita Springs, 41 in the north and southbound directions just past Bonita Beach Road. The slowest speeds we're seeing right now. Elsewhere in Lee County, Fort Myers area, 41 headed northbound towards Daniels Parkway, seeing a little bit of a trouble spot there. And then Lehigh heading on Lee Boulevard towards State Road 82, seeing a few trouble spots there. Other than that, though, 75 looking really good at this hour. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Taylor Wirtz, Wink News.
Wink Weather Authority.
Well, beautiful afternoon in store for your Monday, though we will be a little bit warmer today. Temperatures push back to 86 degrees, so we'll be running about 4 or 5 degrees above our average. But we keep it dry with low humidity. Look for a mix of high-level clouds and sunshine for today. Pleasant conditions shaping up as we head into this evening and tonight, where we stay dry. Look for a low near 60 degrees, waking up on your Tuesday morning. 88 for your Tuesday afternoon high and our mostly sunny sky. We stay dry still through Wednesday, mostly sunny with the breeze picking up as we climb back to 90 degrees by your Wednesday afternoon. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
The news you need, the host you trust, getting it right all day and all night. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Hey, it's Drew Steele talking about my friends at AMCO of Bonita Springs, 992-2626. It's 992-2626. Whatever is going on with your vehicle, they will fix it and fix it right. They are a great conservative business. And I can tell you they have a great local reputation for doing good work. And they also have an awesome customer base. It's been established over the past 13 years. So give them a call at 239-992-2626 so you can arrange to meet with them. Let them know you heard about it right here on 92.5 Fox News and Drew Steele. By the way, talk about great conservatives. They've built the American Spirit Movement, a place where conservative consumers and businesses can connect in 5 critical areas. You know, you've got your vote, but you also have your wallet, the cash register, supporting conservative businesses. So go to the American Spirit Marketplace. You can keep conservative dollars in conservative pockets. Block by block, city by city, states by state. We're going to build this up. Go to the American Spirit Movement website at americanspiritmovement.com. It's more than a conservative movement. It's a conservative awakening.
Being involved in a legal dispute can leave you feeling like you've lost control. I'm Eli Anajar from the law offices of Anajar and Levine. Understanding the law and the rules of evidence can mean the difference between winning or losing your case. If you are involved in a legal dispute and are not sure of your options, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation. And take back control of your life.
Offices Fort Myers and Naples.
Hi, I'm Soren Christensen with Advanced Wealth Advisors. Are you worried about higher taxes now and in the future? Are you looking for opportunities to reduce your taxes and increase your income? I'm a certified financial planner professional with training in investment, retirement, and tax planning. I'll work with you to ensure your financial plan is maximizing all tax reduction opportunities. Visit awadvisors.com to request a consultation and to see the Advanced Wealth Advisors difference. That's awadvisors.com.
Spend time and money on spring break and enjoying the outdoors and save on your insurance. Hi, this is Brian Chapman at Chapman Insurance Group. Now is the time for spring cleaning. Cleaning up your policies and finding savings where you can. If spring means a move, a new car, or new drivers hitting the road, then consider us for help reevaluating coverage and costs. At Chapman Insurance Group, we can save you money for the same or better insurance coverage. Visit CIGFlorida.com, Naples, Fort Myers, Cape Coral, Port Charlotte, and Punta Gorda. CIGFlorida.com.
Check this out, Southwest Florida. We're happy to announce you can still get the original MSRP for your trade-in, but only at Naples Nissan. If your trade-in is a 2013 or newer with less than 120,000 miles on it, regardless of brand or where you bought it, Naples Nissan will pay you the full original base MSRP for it so you can drive home in a brand new Nissan. Yes, that means whatever your car was worth when it was new, even if you didn't buy it new, that's exactly what it will be worth right now. But only here at Naples Nissan. We've got hundreds of new and like-new low-mileage pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Now is the time for you to make that upgrade. To get full details on how you can get the full original base MSRP for your trade-in, come see us at Naples Nissan here on Pine Ridge Road or visit naplesnissan.com today. Offers on select models with approved credit and cannot be combined.
Disc Centers of America, a call to us can change your life.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ivan with Disc Centers of America. We're the nation's largest team of doctors providing spinal decompression for neck and back pain. Did you know a bulging or herniated disc left untreated can lead to tingling, numbness, or pain in your arms or legs, even sciatica? At Disc Centers of America in Lehigh Acres, we use FDA-cleared equipment to restore nutrients and oxygen back into your herniated discs. Treatments are gentle, patients generally fall asleep, and they wake up feeling better. I've personally treated thousands of patients without dangerous narcotics, injections, or surgeries. Have a recent MRI? Let me be your second opinion. I'm Dr. Ivan with Disc Centers of America. Let me help you get your life back.
Call Dr. Ivan at 239-579-4444. That's 579-4444. Or visit online at LehighAcresDiscCenter.com.
Thank you for waking us all up out here, for all you do.
Thank you for giving us a voice.
For being out there helping to keep the constitutional republic. I want to thank you for
your support for veterans in the military.
Educating us.
Standing up for conservatism.
Giving us the truth.
Daybreak with Drew Steele.
All right, a couple of things this morning. First of all, happy Monday. For some, it's a happy Monday. For some, it's like, what? And for some people, it's like, what? So they don't know either way. That's the first thing. The second thing is I've got two things I want to talk to you about right out of the gate, and then a little bit of a Monday surprise. First of all, a reminder that Sean Spicer is going to be here in Southwest Florida, and that will be on April the 20th. I don't know what day of the week that is. Is that Wednesday? Jake, can you look that up real fast? You got a phone? You got a calendar someplace. Is that a Wednesday? Is that what day it is? April 20th. And it'll be from, I believe it's 5 to 7, right, at Silver Spot Cinema in Naples. It's going to be just a great time. Every ticket is a VIP ticket, so you get to meet him. You'll get an autographed copy of his new book, Radical Nation, and we'll hang out and we'll talk a little while. So it's a meet and greet, exclusive VIP event. Every ticket, like I said, is a VIP ticket. Just go to writeallalong.net, writeallalong.net, and you can grab your tickets now. So we'll talk about that more later. Also, I have a big ask this morning, and let's just put it this way. It has to do with our veterans. It's a big ask for the end of the week. I think you're going to like what we're going to talk about, and I'm kind of excited about this. Actually, I'm really excited about it. But I've got my fingers crossed that you in Southwest Florida will help because it's going to take your support on this to make it happen. And it's really cool. So it's a big ask, but I think we've got this. All right. And the surprise, everybody, as I push this button right here, boom, there he is, live on your radio. Is it dulcet? It's not sultry. Is dulcet the right word? Voice of Mike Opelka? Is dulcet?
The mellifluous tones.
No. That's too big a word. I don't know. Isn't it dulcet? Isn't dulcet?
Yes, dulcet. Dulcet comes from the Latin and sweet. It's meaning sweet. The sweet sounds.
Okay.
The dulcet sounds.
Okay. Well, okay. It's you.
You scared me there when you said I have a big ask. All I heard was I have a big ass.
Oh, okay, that's not fair.
Okay, you're bringing me in now like this.
You're not very
Thank
nice. You. All right. How are you this morning?
I'm good. I'm refreshed from not watching the Oscars.
Yes.
And yet, after watching the morning news clips, I'm thinking, if they would do this every year, I might watch.
Yeah, exactly.
If they would. Well, we should get into it, but if they would have a random slapping or punching of someone in the Oscar show, not telling us, I would watch every minute.
Yeah. Right. By the way, Jake the millennial who is barely awake right now at this hour, and make sure he can hear you right. Okay, good. It's feeding through. Do you have any idea what we're talking about right now? The Oscars?
Yeah, totally fake. Not real. Not real.
I don't know. Okay, for those
I watched it 1,000 times.
I think it is real.
For those for those that don't know, Will Smith, Chris Rock is telling a joke about Will Smith's wife. He walks up onto the stage, and we'll play the audio so you can hear for yourself. Walks up onto the stage and smacks with an open hand Chris Rock. And it wasn't like a smack. It was like one of those open-handed punches. You know when you punch somebody with an open hand and you hit them with just
Can you just use the correct street parlance?
What?
He bitch slapped him.
Oh, okay, I don't know if that's the case, but yeah,
that is the case.
All right.
That is a bitch slap
All
right there on stage in front of God and everybody.
All right. Well, he hit him pretty hard and walked away, and Jake is convinced that it's not real. It didn't. Now, a couple of things come to mind. The LAPD comes along and says, what? What are they going to do? Nothing, right?
Well, they said they're not going to do anything because the complainant or the victim, in this case would have been Chris Rock, is not going to file a report.
Yeah.
And that's...
And how can
that means
he?
Get more, well, he can.
I mean, he can, but I'm just saying, and I don't mean that he can't. He definitely could, and I think he probably should if he wants to really, if he cares necessarily about assault, which I think a lot of people do, because that's definitely what it was. But then he really can't, because if he does, then it makes him look bad, and he's already on thin ice when it comes to the things that he does in his stand-up routines, and everybody has been after him, right? A along with Chappelle and others. I mean, Chris Rock is the same when it comes to his stand-up, kind of like that I don't really care. Clearly, he doesn't care, as he did a joke right to their face.
But there has apparently been some bad blood between this family for 6 years now, or 7 years.
Yeah.
This goes back to 2015. But for Chris Rock to make Will Smith's wife the butt of a joke, that it was a joke, and then Will Smith to walk up on stage at the Oscars, this makes you wonder. And I'm using hyperbole here, but Steffi Graf was playing tennis, and the guy walked out on the court and stabbed her.
Right.
You know, a guy who's sitting in the front row or in the front couple of rows. These are the Oscars. These people, we know Hollywood is not exactly filled with the most stable individuals in the country.
Yeah. No,
I've met Will. I've sat with Will. I've interviewed Will. I've got pictures with Will. I like Will. I think he snapped. I think he and everybody's, you know, Ayanna Pressley, Congresswoman, who also has alopecia, the hair loss issue that Will Smith's wife deals with, tweeted that she supported Will Smith, and she deleted that because she realized, oh, I'm endorsing violence.
Right. Yeah. And,
So
and what the Oscars does about that as well when it comes to, well, you could see what they did, right? Because didn't he win like a best Oscar? And it's not like they're going to take it away from him, right? Didn't he win the best Oscar for like a best actor or something like that?
Yeah, for King Richard, the film about the Williams sisters and their father, Richard Williams. I have the snippet from his acceptance speech where he apologizes.
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees. Hope the Academy invites me back. Thank you.
So he was crying from winning, but I think he was also trying to maybe back this up because there is a chance the Academy could say you gotta bring that Oscar back here. You can't have that if you're going to behave like that at our party.
No chance. The backlash would be off the charts. No chance. He keeps
Well, now let's play the game,
right?
Shall we?
Well, before we play the game, let's play the clip because people are like, "What are we talking about here?" All right. So here's the clip, and by the way, it stops once some F-bombs are being thrown, but we do have the unedited version because it played live on Japanese TV, and so we have that, and it's bleeped out. But before we get to that, all right. So here's the moment. Chris Rock is telling a joke about his wife. Now, go ahead.
Rock walks out on stage. He's supposed to present a documentary Oscar, you know, the best documentary. And before you get to your little reading of the nominees and then the winner, these folks always do a little chatter.
Yeah, like a little shtick, a little thing.
And Rock's a comic, so they let him kind of riff. And he's hosted before. The guy's been up there as the host in the past, so he's got the chops to do it.
Right.
So he comes out and...
Okay, here we go.
Smith wins, like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it, all right? That was a nice one, okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow.
All right, so there it is. So he tells a joke about G.I. Jane 2. His wife has super short hair.
It's gone. She's got the alopecia, so all her hair is gone.
Right.
And she's bald, and she did the G.I. Jane joke because of Demi Moore.
Right. And then
and he even tried to back it up a little bit by saying, "Oh, come on, that was a nice one."
Right. So, and again, I guess there's history between the two. Did he know that she has alopecia, or was it just because she had short hair? He was making the joke that it's clearly something that's sensitive, or it's not sensitive, and they were just two people that don't like each other to begin with. So anything to rile each other up, except I don't think he thought he would take it that far. Now, the next clip, here you go, Jake, you didn't hear this clip. So right there, Jake thinks, all right, this is fake. He walked up, smacked him open-handed really hard in the face, walks back, and so you're thinking fake, right? Fake. Jake's thinking.
Watch it.
Okay, now, here's what happened afterwards that the American audience didn't see, but on Japanese television they did, and I bleeped some sections out. So here's after the fact, Jake. You tell me. Here, listen to this.
Wow! Will Smith just smacked the out of me.
ウィル・スミスにやられました。
Wow, dude. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
G.I. Jane のジョークだったんです。
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television.
テレビ史上最高の場面でしょうか。
So we are here to give a documentary out.
He was shaking. He was shaking. That was a smack. That was not a pulled slap. And what role didn't Will Smith play a role of maybe a famous fighter?
Well, yeah, he played Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, thank you. He knows how to hit somebody.
Yeah. That was Jake. You still think it's fake? Jake still thinks it's fake. It could be. I mean, listen, they need ratings.
The man had a 20-minute promo for himself after the fact.
What do you mean?
Will Smith, when he was doing his acceptance speech, it was 20 minutes long.
Okay. I don't know how long it was, but all right. These are the things I don't want to talk about too much, but you had to bring it up. And I think the only thing is that Hollywood's a hot mess. The dude's not going to get in any trouble. Apparently violence is bad when anybody else is violent, but if they're violent in Hollywood, hey, no harm, no foul, everything's fine. Give them the award, and all is well.
It's a family fight. It's family business. You people stay out of it. Stay out of it. It's the family.
Well, somebody said that, right? Didn't somebody? Who was it? Wasn't it? Somebody said. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yes, he already. Sean Combs. Don't ask me why Sean Combs is on stage. I don't know any. What? Well, I know. Well, I know it's P. Diddy, P. Diddy Combs, but I don't know why he's on. Like, why are they bringing? Did he do some music for a movie or something, or why Combs?
Really, Drew.
There were a lot of folks from that community. Like even Shaq won an Oscar last night. They're giving Oscars out to everybody.
Wait, why is Jake telling me I should know better? Why should I know better? What? Sean?
You think that's the only thing he has credit for is music?
Wait, he's an actor too? Sean Combs?
No, he produces stuff, and he's got alcohol he sells too. Ciroc.
Okay, but I'm talking about like why he was there at the Oscars. It just seemed like a random individual to be there.
Did you want to be there, Drew?
Well, they wouldn't bring me up there because I don't have anything to do with Hollywood or Oscars or music or anything like that has to do with the show. So I'm just wondering. Anyway, so yes, here's what he said. He walks up on the stage and says,
I did not know that this year was going to be the most exciting Oscars ever. Okay, Will and Chris, we're going to solve that like family at the gold party. Okay? But right now we're moving on with love. Everybody make some noise.
Okay. So there you go.
So it's Diddy healing. Maybe we should send him to Ukraine and have him bring Zelensky.
Hey, speaking of Zelensky, the talk was, and that's where I was like, I'm out. I threw down the microphone and I'm out. Was when I heard over the weekend that Zelensky was going to speak at the Oscars, and I thought, oh, you got to be kidding me. You really got to be kidding me. I mean, is this really going to happen? But he didn't, right?
Well, there was talk that the Academy had reached out to the Ukrainian government in hopes of getting Zelensky in a link. And then on Saturday night, I don't know if you saw it, but Sean Penn, who is in Poland now, he had been in Ukraine shooting a documentary. Mm-hmm. He's in Poland, and he was on with that Acosta guy, Abilio Acosta on CNN. And he was saying that if Zelensky does not speak to the Oscars, to the Academy, if he's not given that platform, he is going to smelt his Oscar. And he's got two, so I wonder if he was sandbagging us. But he said he's going to smelt his Oscar in public in Los Angeles. And I'm looking at the news. I don't see any breaking news reports of a burning Oscar cloud of smelted Oscar, which would create a lot of carbon pollution too.
I never thought of that. Maybe he meant he was going to eat some smelt named Oscar. Like he called the smelt that he was going to consume.
Maybe.
Like that's what it was. It was
no,
like the
he
fish.
said, "I'm going to smelt my Oscar in public."
Oh, well, all right.
And he's probably got someone named Oscar that he's going to smelt up or something.
I don't
know. It's just, but it's so funny to me that they're so woke that they demand. This is Sean Penn demanding that this conflict be brought to an award ceremony, which is already mocked enough. And I thought they just want people to tune in to see if Zelensky's here because he's the left's new boyfriend and everybody loves him.
Right. So I wonder if, and this is, nobody's going to remember. Well, I guess if they say it enough, they'll remember. But nobody tuned in. I'm sure the ratings are going to show that nobody tuned in last night. Nobody cares about the Oscars. They haven't cared for a long time. I don't know unless they keep bringing it up next year. What happened this year with the smack? Like, how do you outdo the smack? So, doing it for ratings.
Are you kidding me? This is an industry built on sequels. They haven't had an original idea in 25 years. There will be a sequel. These two will get a buddy deal already. You know that.
Oh, man. Can you
Someone's
imagine?
right now going, Rock and Smith together for the first time in a road trip it's made for Hollywood. My wife's a soap opera writer, for God's sakes. All this stuff makes sense. Now, I unlike Jake, I don't believe this was scripted, but when lightning is captured in a jar, Hollywood jumps in to leap on it. When the LA riots happened after Rodney King, you remember all that?
Yeah.
James Cameron rented a helicopter to shoot footage of all of it.
Is that right?
Yes, because he knew he was going to need it somewhere in a movie. Hollywood jumps on opportunity. That's what this does. This is an opportunity. This is an opportunity to create something, either to cash in on it or to solve a problem. The Academy's already come out and said they do not condone violence in any way, shape, or form.
Except when it's on their stage and it live and it happens and it gets the ratings up. Yeah.
Yeah, except when we got people shooting people on screen.
Right. Well, there's that part.
We charge $17 for it.
We abhor guns. We abhor guns, and nobody should have one. Second Amendment.
Yeah,
what is that?
You can't have a gun, but we have all of them on the screen.
Right, there's a ton of them there.
Did you, while we're on the Ukraine thing and no Zelensky, Mila Kunis, who I just think the world of Mila Kunis. I think she's a really brave and smart lady, and she's hot. She gave a little tribute without. Well, can you tell me what's missing from this?
Okay.
Here you go.
Recent global events have left many of us feeling gutted. Yet when you witness the strength and dignity of those facing such devastation, it's impossible to not be moved by their resilience. One cannot help but be in awe of those who find strength to keep fighting through unimaginable darkness.
What was missing from that?
I don't know what the context.
There's no mention of Ukraine or Zelensky or the Ukrainian people. It is the blanket statement. It is the wokest statement of the Oscar.
Right. With yeah. Okay. That was just really weird. I wasn't expecting that at all. You kind of took me off guard there. All right.
Yeah,
speaking of off guard, Jake's ready to take a break. We got to run. We got to take a break. You got to go. You're hanging. What are you doing?
I do have to go, but
Okay,
I
gotta
leave
go.
you with Nancy Pelosi's statement on Friday about Joe Biden, if I may. Here you go.
Joe Biden is a great president. He is a gift. As I've said to him, don't say I told you this, but what I've said to him sometimes, I'm glad you didn't win before because we really needed you to win now for president. He's perfect. He's perfect for now.
He's perfect for now.
For now.
Oh my gosh! All right,
I knew I had to share that.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
All right.
Always a pleasure to start my week with you.
That's ditto. Mike Opelka, everybody. All right, we'll see you in just a bit. Stay break 92.5.
Perfect for now.
Yes, okay, it's perfect for now. Stay break 92.5 Fox News. Right, all along.
92.5 Fox News. Right, all along.
This Fox Business Report is presented by the Darda Real Estate Group at dardagroup.com.
I'm Maria Bartiromo, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Oil prices stay high as a Russian crude oil shortage hits the market. Exports of Russian oil by sea fell to the lowest level in nearly 8 months last week. Now, crude oil futures traded lower overnight after Shanghai authorities announced the Chinese city will lock down in 2 stages in order for residents to undergo COVID-19 testing. Shanghai's financial district and nearby areas will be locked down until Friday. And while the average U.S. price of a gallon of regular gasoline dropped 6 cents over the past 2 weeks to $4.37 a gallon, industry analysts say tight global supplies point to continued high gas prices. Asian stock markets ended mixed. U.S. stock futures traded lower overnight, and the White House will target billionaires with a new 20% minimum tax in the 2023 budget on U.S. households worth more than $100 million. And that's your Fox Business Report. I'm Sal Giangrasso, invested in you.
Are you ready to list your home for sale? What if you could receive a guaranteed offer on your home with no showings, no open houses, and no stress? Contact the Darda Group at dardagroup.com to learn about their guaranteed offer. The Darda Group has 30 years of experience and consistently ranks in the top 3% of real estate agents in Lee County. Find out if your home qualifies for a guaranteed offer and how you may receive an offer in as little as 24 hours and close escrow in as little as 21 days. No home prep, no showings, no open houses. You control when your home is sold and when you move. Learn more about this elite real estate team and the guaranteed offer at dardagroup.com. Don't wait. Schedule an appointment at dardagroup.com. That's dardagroup.com. A Compass Realty broker.
We could fly to such great heights.
With MSC Cruises, a world of discovery awaits. And now you can set sail with free balcony upgrades to enjoy those ultimate ocean views. Plus, kids sail free, so gather the group. And rest easy with flexible booking changes. Discover the Caribbean and the Bahamas, including Ocean Key, our award-winning private island. Only the sea offers you so much. Only MSC Cruises offers you so much more. To book, call your travel advisor or visit msccruises.com. Restrictions apply.
I'm Harvey Massey. Think about this for a moment. Pest control involves applying pesticides inside your home, whether needed or not. At Massey Services, we just don't do that. We prevent pests from getting inside your home, so we won't have to control them later. Why settle for pest control when you can trust Massey's pest prevention? It's guaranteed or your money back. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
You'd think an Army veteran with a military career including multiple combat deployments throughout the Middle East would be a great American. And you'd be right. But Joe Vanderbosch also happens to be a great dentist. An Army veteran of 8 years, Dr. Joe now makes his home in Southwest Florida, where his wife Sarah grew up.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joseph Vanderbosch, Freedom Dental on Metro Parkway in Fort Myers. In the Army, I received extra training in order to provide dental care in virtually any condition. That's why I can manage many dental treatments without the need to refer to a specialist. I served my country proudly for 8 years. Now I want to serve you and your dental needs. Special discounts for former and active military without dental insurance.
Dr. Vanderbosch provides emergency care and is now accepting new patients for cleaning, extractions, crowns, implants, and more. Find them online at freedomdentalfortmyers.com. That's freedomdentalfortmyers.com. Dr. Joseph Vanderbosch. Go to freedomdentalfortmyers.com.
That moment when you realize you have a serious air conditioner issue. A real strip down to your skivvies, no one's sleeping tonight, head in the freezer fail party. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local experts at Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning keep you cool with $50 off any repair.
Wanna chill? There's an expert for that.
Call Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Wink News, traffic.
If you're out on the roads in Lee County, things looking really good right now. Main slowdowns I'm tracking in Bonita Springs, 41 in the north and southbound directions just past Bonita Beach Road. The slowest speeds we're seeing right now. Elsewhere in Lee County, Fort Myers area, 41 headed northbound towards Daniels Parkway, seeing a little bit of a trouble spot there. And then Lehigh heading on Lee Boulevard towards State Road 82, seeing a few trouble spots there. Other than that, though, 75 looking really good at this hour. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Taylor Wirtz, Wink News.
Hey, it's Drew Steele, and get ready. We are proud to welcome former White House Press Secretary, Newsmax TV host, and author of the new book, Radical Nation, Sean Spicer. He's going to be here live with us at the Silver Spot Cinema at Mercado in Naples on Wednesday, April 20th. What a great event. Every ticket is a VIP ticket. That's right, a meet and greet with Sean Spicer. Included with that is a signed copy of Sean's new book. Plus, you're going to get a photo and full access to Sean Spicer. Wednesday, April 20th, starting at 5 p.m.
Check out 925foxnews.com for your details. To purchase tickets right now.
Wink Weather Authority.
Well, beautiful afternoon in store for your Monday, though we will be a little bit warmer today. Temperatures push back to 86 degrees, so we'll be running about 4 or 5 degrees above our average. But we keep it dry with low humidity. Look for a mix of high-level clouds and sunshine for today. Pleasant conditions shaping up as we head into this evening and tonight, where we stay dry. Look for a low near 60 degrees, waking up on your Tuesday morning. 88 for your Tuesday afternoon high and our mostly sunny sky. We stay dry still through Wednesday, mostly sunny with the breeze picking up as we climb back to 90 degrees by your Wednesday afternoon. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
When listening to the radio in your car, remember to always drive on the right side of the road. Keep it here on 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
It's Fred Kobe with your Kobe Cooling Tip of the Day. Our team is expanding as we grow, and we're looking for a few good people. We're taking applications right now for air conditioning installers, air conditioning helpers, the service mechanic department, our sales team, and we have a few spots open in our apprentice program, where we will take a novice person with no training, put them with a supervisor for a 6-month training program. This will require a commitment to the company. So if you feel you could be one of the best, apply in person at 4697 Elevation Way in Fort Myers. We're just off Martin Luther King Boulevard in the Benchmark Industrial Park. You can call us at 239-482-1542 for directions. If you want to be one of the best, come join us at Kobe Cooling. License CACO 57313.
Experience really does matter. Hi, this is Vincent Napoleon. We're currently experiencing a very different real estate market. Is this a bubble? Is it going to last? Should I sell now or should I buy now? With over 30 years of living and working right here in Collier County, I know I can help guide you through. If you're currently thinking about selling your home or buying a home, please reach out to me today. Recognized by the Wall Street Journal and Real Trends magazine as one of the nation's top performing agents with a #1 firm, Coldwell Banker. You know, it costs you nothing to meet with me, but will cost you thousands not to. Please go to thatradioad.com, again, thatradioad.com, or feel free to email me at thatradioad@gmail.com, thatradioad@gmail.com. Vincent Napoleon, thank you.
How often have you heard from your wealth advisor over the last 6 months? Markets have moved up and down, and laws around retirement plans and inheritance have changed quickly. We've heard from too many people at other national financial firms that they've been contacted rarely or not at all. At the Naples Trust Company, our clients enjoy a one-on-one relationship with their investment and fiduciary team members, each of whom are locally based and meet regularly with clients for in-person or virtual visits. This personal touch is a trademark of the Trust Company. We make it a point to know you, your family members, and the goals that are most important to you. Are you ready for a better experience? Call us for an appointment at 239-774-4000 or visit NaplesTrustCompany.com to discover the difference.
A division of the Sanibel Captiva Trust Company. Investments involve risk and are not guaranteed.
Where do designers store their clients' furniture when doing an estate home remodel? Rice's Moving and Transport in Naples. With over 10,000 square feet of air-conditioned storage space, designers use Rice's Moving and Transport for one reason: trust. They know Rice's Moving team will pad wrap and inspect all articles carefully, then securely store them. Contractors use Rice's during a remodel to store customers' personal items too. Upon completion, everything is then returned to your home, completely unpacked and carefully reassembled. Another important point to consider when selecting a mover is this: only a handful of moving companies actually follow follow all the laws. Many moving companies simply pay employees in cash. This creates an issue for you as they are not insured. If there's an accident, you're responsible. So if you're planning a whole home or condo remodel or need help moving and storing your treasured furniture and valuables, trust Rice's Moving and Transport, fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind. Rice'sMoving.net, moving you into the future.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. 40% of Americans don't have $400 saved in case of an emergency. People are working harder and harder, but falling further and further behind. That's why at our firm, our fee is free. You don't pay us anything unless we win your case. When you're injured in an accident or hurt on the job, choosing a lawyer will be the most important decision you'll have to make. Injured? Call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The right place for local talk. Drew now. Trey for the drive at 5. 92.5 Fox News. Right. All along. This is Daybreak with Drew Steele on 92.5 Fox News.
We're going to have a great night tonight, and for you people in Florida, we're going to have a gay night.
This is how stupid Hollywood is. That's how stupid they start the show. And who is it? It's Wanda Sykes and Amy Schumer, and I don't know who the other person is. Three of them standing on the stage and saying that So for everybody in Florida, they're going to say the word gay because you can't say gay in the word Florida. I can't say in the state of Florida you can't say the word gay. Okay, who's with me? Do you not realize how stupid you sound? Do you not realize how humiliating it is to watch you do this, to continue to do this? Who is it? Christina Pushaw, the spokesperson for DeSantis, who was like, what did she say? I don't know if we can get over this, or I don't know if we'll ever be able to get past this. It's a big one. So there you go. The Hollywood elite doing what they do best, along with the media, and you know how that works. It's just keeping with the narrative, with the ridiculous notion that somehow you can't say gay in the state of Florida. That's right. So let's make fun of it. It's just, all right. 239-479-5592. Hey, just a couple of things quickly. 8 o'clock. Please tune in at 8 o'clock because kind of a big announcement that we're going to make. It's going to be a lot of fun. It may not be as big an ask as you think, but it has to do with our heroes, our veterans, and it's going to be pretty exciting. You're going to hear what that's all about coming up at 8 o'clock. And also a reminder that, yes, Sean Spicer will be in Southwest Florida. Former White House press secretary, Newsmax TV host. Radical Nation is his new book, and he will be here on April the 20th. So get your tickets now. You can go to rightallalong.net, and it's happening at Silver Spot Cinema in Naples on Wednesday, April 20th, from starting at 4:30 p.m., and every ticket is a VIP ticket. So every single one is a chance to meet him, exclusive VIP event. So get your tickets now. Go to rightallalong.net. All right, besides the ridiculousness of the Oscars, as we can finally get past that, and you knew they were going to do something like that. Jake's not surprised. But what else do we have? Okay, speaking of ridiculous, and speaking of the woke, and speaking of insanity and how far we are going now in this society, if you are someone who's a leftist, progressive, Marxist, socialist, Democrat, all the same thing. I know, that sounds so harsh. Then explain this to me. We have a Supreme Court justice nominee who refuses to define what a woman is because she's not a biologist, and she's not going to do it because obviously if she does, then there's going to be a problem being on the Supreme Court if she's somebody who is going to make sure that she is going to back the transgender community when it comes to what will be presented to the court, transgenders in sports. It's on the way. It's going to happen. Not something that can be left to the states to decide, the people to decide. The Supreme Court is going to decide this case, and or be part of the decision on this case. A court that the left would love nothing more than to start to transform into a progressive court. And so we have Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who is doing one of her famous, what is it, like, is it Instagram, Jake? What is it? Is it Instagram? Is it Snapchat? I don't know what she's doing. I think it's Instagram. She does these little, like, video from inside her kitchen. Not like Nancy Pelosi's kitchen that's filled with, like, $8 gajillion refrigerators and ice cream, more than you can possibly imagine. It's not like that. It's like, but that she sits in her kitchen, does this little Instagram thing, and she talks, right, isn't it? I mean, where else would you... It's not Facebook.
I mean, just about every social media platform has some kind of short, so...
Yeah. Okay. So, listen to AOC's discussion here, and maybe even Jake, you could play along with this. Listen to AOC. She's talking about... Well, just listen and see if you can hear something. She's talking about families. And see if you can hear something that's missing or something that's weird or changed or different. Here you go. Listen to this.
And we do tend to find that, for example, dads, because we give it to all parents, whether you are the birthing parent, adoptive parent, whatever. So dads sometimes like to take that first month, and then their spouses will take, time off, and then maybe they'll try to take additional time off after their spouse's leave is expired, or they'll take leave while their spouse is taking leave, but it's up to you.
Okay, so she's talking about family leave. Do you notice something's missing? What was missing there, Jake? When she was talking about families, could you tell? Or maybe something that was added. Well, she left out the word moms and replaced it with...
And we do tend to find that, for example, dads, because we give it to all parents, whether you are the birthing parent, adoptive parent,
the birthing parent. Whether you're the birthing parent. These are not... I don't want to say they're not serious people, because they're very serious about their ideology and what they're trying to accomplish here, but... You have a Supreme Court nominee that can't tell you what a woman is and define it, and she's not a biologist. You have AOC, who will not use the word mother, but has come up with a synonym, birthing person, birthing parent. I mean, get used to it. And I think the bigger issue here and the reality is this, because when you hear this, it's like, oh, Drew, what are you worried about? They're just crazy. I mean, it's... the Supreme Court nominee is Ketanji Brown Jackson is going to be this. This is what she's going to do, and this is the way she's going to be. And there's an ideology here, and there's something that is going to show that she's going to legislate from the bench. It's not about the Constitution when you can't even define what a woman is. We know this is going to happen in AOC. You know that this is what she's going to say. She's now got this new narrative, birthing moms, or not even moms, sorry, birthing parents, or whatever the case may be, birthers, or we know that this is something that they're putting out, and the majority of Americans sit there and go, what? Is this like the Latinx thing? Is that what all these different changing of languages to try to make something appear or something to be reality that is not going to be reality? And we see the politics behind it. So you're saying, all right, these are just a few people. It's not everybody. It's not the American people as a whole. So what are you worried about? Do you say that, Jake, sometimes? Do you just think to yourself, it's just a couple of people. What's the big deal? Right? I mean, it's just her. And if you had to do percentages of how many people, even in millennials, like people you know, if you had to do a percentage of people that you know that use the word Latinx or use the word birthing parent instead of mom. I mean, how many do you know that you could say off the top of your head do that? You have an idea of how many, if you had to say it?
I don't think anyone does, to be completely honest with you.
Okay. So you think...
Even the most liberal.
So you think it's just a couple of people. It's just her. It's just a couple of people here and there. It's not that big a deal, right? I mean, as far as mass United States, the world, the globe. Everybody's using it. Everybody's saying it. Proper terms. I think the problem lies in the fact that we have generations that will grow up that not only will be told that this is the proper way to address people, mom's out the door, and now birthing parent is going to be the term, but they're also going to be taught in schools. This is how education is going to be. This is what's going to be foisted on your kids when you're busy trying to earn a paycheck and support your family, and you're trusting that teachers and school boards and unions, teachers' unions are doing the right thing in educating your kids, and what they're doing are things that you don't get the opportunity sometimes to see. Now, during the pandemic, you got to see it, but this wink and a nod, yeah, we're taking care of it. Don't you worry about it. We're not going to say this at the school, and wink, wink, nod, nod. And ultimately, how you have a generation that is going to be taught that this is just the way it is. And soon, generationally, everything will change. It always does. It always does. Tell me something that hasn't changed through a generation when they were fed or told a certain narrative, a certain language. You can even make the case that musically, I mean, it wasn't too long ago that Elvis Presley wasn't allowed to be shown from the hips up because of the way he would shake his hip. You ever hear that story, Jake? Yeah, you know that. Your family is big on Elvis, right?
Nah, probably not.
No, they're not. You didn't hear a lot of Elvis growing up? I didn't either.
All I remember is my grandma used to tell me, if you learn these 3 chords on the guitar, you'll be famous one day, because that's what Elvis did. He played the same 3 chords in 80 different songs.
Oh. Do you remember what chords they were?
Probably
you don't know.
G and D and C.
You're not even sure.
Yeah.
That's why you're here.
Definitely G, though.
See, if you would have, you wouldn't have been here.
No, it's because I didn't have a good songwriter like you. Because, Elvis didn't write any of those songs.
No, he didn't. I don't think he did.
I don't think he wrote one of them.
I'm not really sure about that. We could look that up. There'll be some Elvis people that will call and text very angry this morning. But the point is that soon that was changed. Culture changes. Come on now, so let's stop. This is what they want. This is what the people demanded. And then there are times when it's not something that people are asking for. It's not something that is demanded by the public. Attitudes change. And especially when you are told that if you don't use these terms, you're an ist or an obia, you're hateful, you're insensitive. And so if you have a generation that is taught that you're insensitive not using that language, what do you think they do? I'm just asking. So you do have influence, obviously. Your home, your bubble, your sphere, your street, your family. So just make sure they understand how biology works. Clearly, we need to learn biology. 239-479-5592. All right, let's take a break. And when we come back, the former president of the United States had a rally in Georgia. How did that go? Did he say anything newsworthy? It's the former president. It's Trump. You don't think he said something that was newsworthy? Every time he opens his mouth is something newsworthy. So we'll play some of that audio coming up. And you may have heard a little earlier, Nancy Pelosi said some ridiculous things about Joe Biden. But after that, she said something that, we got to dig into. Hey, is it possible that this idea of universal pre-K has been shown to be a disaster? And it's been shown to be a disaster by the left. Huh. Well, we'll have that coming up. It's Daybreak 92.5. Fox News right all along with traffic. Taylor Wirtz? Okay, she's got it.
Keeping an eye on the usual slowdowns we see on I-75 southbound this time of day. Pretty much from the Alico Road exit heading southbound past FGCU, the Corkscrew Road exit heading south of that.
Speeds are going to be around 30 miles per hour. It's not the best we've seen, but not the worst. Traffic is moving at a slow crawl, I'd say, at this point. Elsewhere in Lee County, still watching a crash in Fort Myers at Fiddlesticks Boulevard and Daniels Parkway, causing a few north and southbound slowdowns on Fiddlesticks right now. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Taylor Wirtz, Wink News.
Wink Weather Authority.
We're heading into a nice day featuring dry conditions and a slightly warmer afternoon compared to what we had this past weekend. Highs will be warming back into the mid and upper 80s for today under a mix of high-level clouds and sunshine. We keep it dry as we head into your Monday evening, Monday night, Tuesday morning featuring a low near 60 degrees waking up. We're back to 88 degrees for your Tuesday afternoon under a mostly sunny sky. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
Hey, it's Drew Steele, and get ready. We are proud to welcome former White House press secretary, Newsmax TV host, and author of the new book, Radical Nation, Sean Spicer. He's going to be here live with us at the Silver Spot Cinema at Mercado in Naples on Wednesday, April 20th. What a great event. Every ticket is a VIP ticket. That's right, a meet and greet with Sean Spicer. Included with that is a signed copy of Sean's new book. Plus, you're going to get a photo and full access to Sean Spicer. Wednesday, April 20th, starting at 5 p.m.
Check out 925foxnews.com for your details and purchase tickets right now.
Mike Capel here, serial entrepreneur with words from another happy payroll customer.
What do I love about Patriot Payroll Services? What don't I love about Patriot Payroll Services? It's easy to learn, it's very user-friendly, it's fast, even for a first-time user, it's perfect for our business, it's affordable, and it's been a great experience so far. We have no plans of changing.
Easy to learn, easy to use, small business software tailored just for you.
Visit us at patriotsoftware.com. Use promo code RADIO and get 2 months of payroll free. That's patriotsoftware.com.
With patriotsoftware.com, accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
Hey, it's Drew Steele, and you know and I know that finding a doctor is one of the most important decisions that you can make in your life for you and your family. And you want to find somebody that's going to promote patient interaction and advocacy above all else. That's why I love Dr. Svetlana Kogan. She's my doctor, and I'm just telling you, it's that personal interaction, that one-on-one, the time that she spends, the huge amount of time going into details like nothing I've ever seen. And it's that connection that means so much to me. She's got a calming demeanor that'll help you if you've got anxiety about maybe issues that are going on in your life, but you need somebody in your life that you can trust, a physician that will listen. And here's the best part. She'll meet with you face to face anytime you need her, no matter where you are. You've got direct contact and complete access to Dr. Kogan. And that's why I love Dr. Svetlana Kogan. Find out more about her practice on 5th Avenue South by going to customlongevity.com. That's customlongevity.com.
Beat the summer rush by scheduling your $59 air conditioning tune-up now with Unique Services. An annual AC tune-up can save you money and help prevent costly breakdowns during the hottest months of the year. Schedules will fill up fast, so keep your family cool all summer long by calling Unique Services today for your $59 AC tune-up. Call 941-500-9819 to schedule your appointment. License number CMC 1250555, CFC 1429592, EC 13002942.
You need unique.
Yikes! $100? Paying that much is just a pain in the gas. Get to the gas payoff event at Sutherland Nissan Fort Myers and Sutherland Nissan Cape Coral. Through Monday, buy a new Nissan and we'll pay for your fuel. Not just a tank, not just for a month, but for an entire year. Your gas bill is on us. Plus, trade in your gas guzzler to a fuel-efficient new Nissan or a certified pre-owned Nissan. Sutherland Nissan has tons of models that get over 30 miles per gallon. As the #1 certified pre-owned dealer, you'll find the vehicle you're looking for and pay thousands less. And through Monday only, buy a new Nissan and pay $0 for gas for the next year. Save when you buy, save on the road, and save on gas. Don't miss the gas payoff event through Monday only at Sutherland Nissan Fort Myers and Sutherland Nissan Cape Coral, your used car megastore. Online at flnissan.com. If you don't shop Sutherland, you'll pay too much.
See dealer for details.
Have you heard them yet? Clay Travis and Buck Sexton, today at noon, right after Glenn Beck. 92.5 Fox News. Right, all along.
Hey, it's Drew Steele, and get ready. We are proud to welcome former White House Press Secretary, Newsmax TV host, and author of the new book, Radical Nation, Sean Spicer. He's going to be here live with us at the Silver Spot Cinema at Mercado in Naples on Wednesday, April 20th. What a great event. Every ticket is a VIP ticket. That's right, a meet and greet with Sean Spicer. Included with that is a signed copy of Sean's new book. Plus, you're going to get a photo and full access to Sean Spicer. Wednesday, April 20th, starting at 5 p.m.
Check out 925foxnews.com for your details. To purchase tickets right now.
You'd think an Army veteran with a military career including multiple combat deployments throughout the Middle East would be a great American. And you'd be right. But Joe Vanderbosch also happens to be a great dentist. An Army veteran of 8 years, Dr. Joe now makes his home in Southwest Florida, where his wife Sarah grew up.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joseph Vanderbosch, Freedom Dental on Metro Parkway in Fort Myers. In the Army, I received extra training in order to provide dental care in virtually any condition. That's why I can manage many dental treatments without the need to refer to a specialist. I served my country proudly for 8 years. Now I want to serve you in your dental needs. Special discounts for former and active military without dental insurance.
Dr. Vanderbosch provides emergency care and is now accepting new patients for cleaning, extractions, crowns, implants, and more. Find them online at freedomdentalfortmyers.com. That's freedomdentalfortmyers.com. Dr. Joseph Vanderbosch. Go to freedomdentalfortmyers.com.
Eating dinner in your underwear? Honey, put some clothes on. Taking cold showers every hour? Or pitching a tent in front of your refrigerator to stay cool. These are things you can do to beat the heat in your home. Or get a $49 preseason tune-up with no breakdown guarantee.
I love Cool Today.
Call today, cool today. Visit cooltoday.com.
Hello, I'm Brian Resney, president of Resney Wealth Management and host of the Resney Wealth Report and TV show on the weekends. Investors come to my TV and radio shows to learn and to get educated so they can make better decisions about their retirement and their portfolio. What's your risk management strategy? Are you willing to subject your portfolio to another massive decline in a set it and forget it strategy, or are you looking for a difference? Listen to my show Sunday mornings, 10 to noon on 92.5 Fox News Radio.
Spend time and money on spring break and enjoying the outdoors and save on your insurance. Hi, this is Brian Chapman at Chapman Insurance Group. Now is the time for spring cleaning. Cleaning up your policies and finding savings where you can. If spring means a move, a new car, or new drivers hitting the road, then consider us for help reevaluating coverage and costs. At Chapman Insurance Group, we can save you money for the same or better insurance coverage. Visit CIGFlorida.com, Naples, Fort Myers, Cape Coral, Port Charlotte, and Punta Gorda. CIGFlorida.com.
Real-life drama at the Oscars. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
Wow, dude. Yeah. It was a G.I. Jane jump.
That's Chris Rock in shock after Will Smith attacked him, angry about a comment on wife Jada Pinkett Smith's shaved head, which she does because of a hair loss condition called alopecia.
Smith jumped on stage and smacked Chris Rock's face and sat back down. He then screamed through the crowd.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth!
Rock, visibly shaken, pressed on. Diddy followed and introduced a segment celebrating the 50th anniversary of The Godfather.
That's Fox's Michelle Polino. Later, Will Smith won Best Actor on ABC for his role in King Richard and was in tears.
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees.
All of that upstaged Coda, which won the biggest Academy Award, Best Picture. Jessica Chastain won Best Actress for The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Ukraine and Russian peace talks resume this week while Russia keeps up its bombardment after President Biden, while in Poland, said Russian leader Vladimir Putin cannot remain in power. The White House later clarified it was not a call for regime change. Republican Congressman Lee Zeldin tells Fox,
"You can't be saying this stuff off the cuff. Your job is to de-escalate, not escalate."
I'm back home from his trip to Europe. President Biden's readying a new tax on wealthy Americans. Fox's Tanya J. Powers has more live.
Dave, President Biden is expected to propose a minimum tax of 20% on households worth more than $100 million. Information released by the White House Budget Office says the move would also cut projected budget deficits by more than $1 trillion over the next decade. The minimum tax is being proposed. It would effectively prevent the wealthiest people in the U.S. from paying lower tax rates than those who think of themselves as middle class, while helping generate revenues to keep the deficit in check relative to the economy. Dave.
America's listening to Fox News.
after 9.
You heard us right. 92.5 WFSX Estero. Fox News. Right all along.
This Fox News update is presented by Freedom Dental of Fort Myers. Online at freedomdentalftmyers.com.
Wink News, traffic.
Keeping an eye on the usual slowdowns we see on I-75 southbound this time of day. Pretty much from the Alico Road exit heading southbound, past FGCU, the Corkscrew Road exit heading south of that. Speeds are going to be around 30 miles per hour. It's not the best we've seen, but not the worst. Traffic is moving at a slow crawl, I'd say, at this point. Elsewhere in Lee County, still watching a crash in Fort Myers at Fiddlesticks Boulevard and Daniels Parkway, causing a few north and southbound slowdowns on Fiddlesticks right now. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Taylor Wirtz, Wink News.
Wink Weather Authority.
A beautiful afternoon in store for your Monday, though we will be a little bit warmer today. Temperatures push back to 86 degrees, so we'll be running about 4 or 5 degrees above our average. But we keep it dry with low humidity. Look for a mix of high-level clouds and sunshine for today. Pleasant conditions shaping up as we head into this evening and tonight, where we stay dry. Look for a low near 60 degrees, waking up on your Tuesday morning. 88 for your Tuesday afternoon high and our mostly sunny sky. We stay dry still through Wednesday, mostly sunny with a breeze picking up as we climb back to 90 degrees by your Wednesday afternoon. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
Does 92.5 Fox News have a live stream? You bet. Go to rightallalong.net.
Hi, I'm Ty Lassiter, CEO and one of the managing partners of Key City Capital. And just recently, we held an in-person investor meeting right here in Naples and had over 100 attendees show up to learn about building their wealth rapidly. Key City Capital has been actively investing in cash-flowing real estate for over 10 years and generating safe, secure, double-digit returns for our investors. Key City Capital was founded to build and preserve wealth for our clients, as well as provide assistance with tax mitigation. And over 100 people just can't be wrong.
Call Key City Capital today to reserve your spot for our next dinner event. Call 239-330-2080. That's 239-330-2080. Or check us out online at kcap925.com. That's kcap925.com.
Hey, it's Drew Steele. We're on the phone with our good friend TJ Meister, owner of the Floor Meisters in Naples. And listen, TJ, we know that when you're calling, something big is going on, something special is happening at Floor Meisters. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with the almost 1 million square feet of CoreTech inventory on hand. Talk about that.
Yes, I have the biggest selection in Southwest Florida, and I also probably have the biggest stock of CoreTech. Got almost 1 million square feet. I'm ordering it every day to keep up with demand and to make sure it's here, ready to go when you need it. I've got trucks rolling in every day. I'm buying for 3 to 4 to 5 months out to make sure you've got it. If you got a contractor who needs some floor and they can't get it, come see me. We probably have it here.
So when it comes to CoreTech, listen, you know where to go. The selection's unbelievable at Floor Meisters. And if you're a homeowner, contractor, installer, and you can't find what you're looking for, now's the time to visit their store at 6281 Naples Boulevard next to Costco or online at floormeisters.com.
Check this out, Southwest Florida. We're happy to announce you can still get the original MSRP for your trade-in, but only at Naples Nissan. If your trade-in is a 2013 or newer with less than 120,000 miles on it, regardless of brand or where you bought it, Naples Nissan will pay you the full original base MSRP for it so you can drive home in a brand new Nissan. Yes, that means whatever your car was worth when it was new, even if you didn't buy it new, that's exactly what it will be worth right now. But only here at Naples Nissan. We've got hundreds of new and like-new low-mileage pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Now is the time for you to make that upgrade. To get full details on how you can get the full original base MSRP for your trade-in, come see us at Naples Nissan here on Pine Ridge Road or visit naplesnissan.com today. Offers on select models with approved credit and cannot be combined.
With patriotsoftware.com, accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
Mike Capel here, serial entrepreneur with words from another happy payroll customer.
My husband and I started a business together, and I had no idea where to start when it came to payroll. And a friend of mine recommended Patriot, and I have not looked back since. It was extremely user-friendly. I was actually able to understand it and run everything extremely well. And anytime I've had a question, they have been so quick to answer and help me. I definitely recommend it to anyone who is looking for a payroll software that is easy to use, user-friendly, and really offers everything that you need when it comes to something that's beneficial for your business.
Visit us at patriotsoftware.com. Use promo code RADIO and get 2 months of payroll free. That's patriotsoftware.com.
Patriotsoftware.com. Accounting and payroll. Keep your time and money.
Rockstar Harley has secured 0% APR financing on all new Harley-Davidsons this week. That's 0% annual percentage rate and financing terms that can save you thousands on interest. Over 300 new and used Harleys in stock at Rockstar Harley, ready for immediate delivery. Finance experts on site to get you approved. 0% APR on all new Harleys this week. Now that bears worth repeating. Buy a Harley and pay 0 interest. Rockstar Harley-Davidson is the #1 volume Harley dealer in Florida. It's the best time to buy at Rockstar Harley. Approved on average credit and Sunday.
Thank you for waking us all up out here, for all you do.
Thank you for giving us the voice.
For being out there helping to keep the constitutional republic. I want to thank you for
your support for veterans in the military.
Educating us.
Standing up for conservatism.
Giving us the truth.
Daybreak with Drew Steele.
So we're not going to talk about this all morning, right? I mean, people aren't going to talk about this all day long, are they? This whole Will Smith walking up to Chris Rock and smacking him open-handed in the face at the Oscars. Jake is convinced the whole thing was a setup, and people on Twitter beside themselves and talking about their relationship as husband and wife and whether or not it's an open relationship. And he talks about God in his acceptance speech, and he apologizes to everybody except Chris Rock, who he walked up to in the middle of the program and smacked him open-handed. I mean, maybe we'll talk about it. Maybe we'll talk about it later, but I'm not talking about it now because there's a million other things going on, and maybe it's just bizarre. The whole thing is bizarre.
It was like a little WWE match. He was like walking to him, right? They locked eyes, and he was like mentally telling Chris, "Hey, I'm going to hit you."
Yeah, but listen, give. For those that don't know, and just quickly, and again, it's the Oscars. I get it, and people get upset and they're texting, and it's like, don't talk about this so much. It's the hypocrisy of Hollywood. That's all. It's violence. We're told never, ever can you be violent with somebody. You can't. Unless, of course, it's the discussion of violence against Trump, then it's fine. Unless it's Madonna saying, I've dreamt about blowing up the White House, that's fine. All of those kind of things. And then they are violent in Hollywood, where they literally walk up to somebody on a live worldwide television program and open-handedly smack somebody in the face. And nothing to see here. No charges. Everything is fine. Move along. And right, the hypocrisy there. But give Chris Rock a little bit of credit. I mean, what do you do when somebody smacks you in the middle of a live program? I mean, open-handed. And this isn't a smack like a slap in the face with your fingertips. This is a hit the palm first on your face, kind of trying to knock you out. I mean, what did Will Smith expect was going to happen? He was going to knock Chris Rock out cold and then go to break, go to commercial, and then and that was going to, like, what did he, what was his end game? I mean, if the end game was defending his wife from a joke, isn't that something you take up with afterwards? Like on live TV, like what are you trying to prove? I don't know. It's just the hypocrisy.
It was a huge promo. It's fake.
That's all it is. All right. So he thinks it's fake.
That's why we're talking about it. We're literally doing exactly what they planned.
Yeah.
Their little scheme.
All right. Speaking of fake.
True international effort to pressure.
Fake words. Damage control right now as the White House is scrambling to walk back some of Joe Biden's comments. Not one, not two, but three. Not one, not two, but three big comments that Joe Biden makes over the weekend. And no big deal, it's fine. Here are the 3 comments that Joe Biden made and the 3 comebacks of people in the media that were like, the White House says everything is fine here. So here's one of them in case you missed it. Listen to this.
For God's sake, this man cannot remain in power.
Okay, so Joe Biden says of Biden, for God's sakes, this man cannot remain in power. That's the kind of language that people say, wars can start over that kind of language. Like when you're talking about a president of the United States, not a senator, right? Not somebody who, as a senator, goes around maybe the chair of the Armed Services Committee and goes around the globe, and as he has been in the past, and other senators maybe talking tough. We're not talking about a senator. We're talking about a president of the United States who is saying that another world leader, a nuclear power, that leader should not be in power. Now, you could say whatever you want about who Putin is and what he is, and he's evil, and all of that would be correct. But to telegraph that to everybody across the globe, that's not really good politics. Although Joe Biden, if you ask him, he'd say, which who knows what that means. So the media is quick to say,
White House trying to make clear in the aftermath, or making very clear in the aftermath, he was not, in fact, calling for regime change.
Okay, so here you go. So the White House is like, no, he's not calling for regime change. That's not what he was saying. No, that's literally what he said. But then the White House comes, like, who's in charge here? So there's the White House saying, no, everything's fine. Don't worry. It's just Joe being Joe, lunch bucket Joe. Don't worry about it. Really? No. We should worry about it. So then there was the first one. Here's the second one.
You're going to see when you're there, and some of you have been there, you're going to see women, young people stand in the middle in front of a damn tank.
Okay, so there's the President of the United States telling the military in a visit there as he was in Europe, visiting with our troops, that when you get there, you're going to see women and standing in front of tanks. I mean, that's what you're going to see when you get there to Ukraine. Excuse me, is there some kind of escalation that we don't know about? Why is the President of the United States saying when you get there, talking about our troops getting... This is news, but then you've got the media helping to clear things up through the White House.
White House officials are telling us that President Biden does not intend to send U.S. troops into Ukraine.
Okay.
If chemical weapons...
Okay, all right, so there you go. So no, he's not going to send troops into Ukraine. So that's at the White House. So the president is saying, when you guys get there and you got women that are standing in front of tanks and they're holding guns and you guys are fighting there in Ukraine. And then the White House says, no, wait, hold on, time out. Who's running the country here? Who's running the show? What's he doing? Every time he opens his mouth, we've got more trouble. We don't have leadership. What do we have?
I got hairy legs.
Oh, we got a guy who's got hairy legs. Great. And wants to let everybody know. Other than that, we need some leadership here, everybody. And then there's not one, not two, three big gaffes for you for the weekend. Here's the next one.
If chemical weapons were used in Ukraine, would that trigger a military response from NATO?
It would trigger a response in kind.
Excuse me? So if Russia were to use chemical weapons against Ukrainians, then we are told by the President of the United States that we would reciprocate in kind? Meaning we would do it as well? Is that right, Jake Sullivan, National Security Advisor?
The United States has no intention of using chemical weapons, period, under any circumstance.
Which one is it? So there you go. You got the gaffe about chemical weapons. Hey, if they use it, we'll use it back. No, hold on a second. Geneva Convention. Hold on. We got some issues here. You got... troops, when you guys are over there, you'll see for yourself. When women are standing in front of those tanks and you guys are battling, and no, we're not sending anybody. So there's not going to be any escalation. And then, of course, Putin needs to be taken out of power. No, nobody's saying that we should regime change. That's not what we're saying. It's unbelievable. And 842 million people voted for him. Now, in all fairness, there was someone there on the streets in D.C., returned back from Europe, and a reporter asked Joe Biden the question.
President, were you calling for regime change?
No. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, it's all settled. He said no. Everything's fine here. Nothing to see. Move along. Everything is good. Speaking of the chemical issue of chemical and biological weapons, anybody worried about some emails on Hunter Biden that revealed that he helped fund a U.S. biolab contractor in Ukraine? Hunter Biden's back in the news again now? Hunter Biden was, quote, instrumental in the funding of a firm conducting pathogen and anthrax research in Ukrainian biolabs. The National Pulse had this story in exclusive. He had a biofirm, his biofirm, partnered with the Ukrainian researchers tasked with isolating deadly pathogens using funds from the Obama administration's Department of Defense. What? The National Pulse exclusively reported Thursday that an investment firm directed by President Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, was, quote, a leading financial backer of a pandemic tracking and response firm that collaborated on identifying and isolating deadly pathogens in Ukrainian labs while receiving funds from Obama's Defense Department in the process. This all came from Hunter Biden's abandoned laptop. You know, the one that's fake. It's not real. There is no, it's just Russian disinfo. So I'm assuming that this is Russian disinfo. That's all this is. It's nothing to see here. Move along. That he, quote, helped secure millions of dollars of funding from Metabiota, Department of Defense contractor specializing in research on pandemic-causing diseases that could be used as bioweapons, according to new communications also obtained by the Daily Mail. And it goes on in this article to talk about the connections and Hunter Biden and this company and what they're doing purportedly to detect, track, and analyze emerging infectious diseases. And people are saying, well, hold on a second. Is that part of the reason why Putin wanted to go in to take out, or the talk of taking out these biolabs, and how that biolabs didn't exist until we had the Undersecretary of State saying, "Oh yeah, they exist. Yeah, they're out there, and we need to secure them." And what's going on here, everybody? And how is it that through all of this, the one name that pops up as a person who's connected to this is Hunter Biden? Are you serious? Yeah, we're serious. Again, it just stinks that this is what's revolving constantly around Russia, China, Ukraine, is Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, and their past, and the shady past, and the things that have gone on where people are like, well, hold on. Is this why we're in this situation? Is this why we're this close? Once again, my fingers are thinly spread apart from this JCPOA, this Iranian deal that Russia is brokering because the Biden administration said, yeah, you guys go ahead and handle this. Of course, we want a regime change, and, we're thinking about what we can do to stop you and your invasion of Ukraine and everything else, and we got this tough talk. But you guys make this deal for us that's going to give Iran a nuclear weapon. That seems to make sense. Like, how does that make sense? That in all of this, Hunter Biden's floating around and monies and the exchange of money, and how it almost feels like for many people, and I've been listening to podcasts and talking to people over the weekend, and this kind of feeling that, is this like this kind of Vladimir Putin, Joe Biden tit for tat, like the two of them, and knowing about the family's involvement in a lot of different, and using Ukraine almost as a cudgel between the two to, I mean, it's horrible and horrific as this seems, to stop Joe Biden and some of the things that he's done in the past that kind of ticked Vladimir Putin off. And like that discussion, the fact that that's even out there in the ether should disgust everybody, except Democrats, because they're just so happy that Donald Trump is not the president of the United States, because we can't have those mean tweets, right? I mean, ask an expert. Ask AOC.
I am not the expert.
Well, she's not one anyway, so we don't want to ask her. It's just unbelievable. So there's that. All right, let's take a break, and when we come back, what else is there? Coming up at 8 o'clock, there's a big ask that I'm going to make of you. Helpful ask. I think you're going to really like the ask. It's really, really good. Something that we can all come together here in Southwest Florida and agree upon. It's going to be pretty exciting, so we'll talk about that coming up. Also, are we dealing with right now a few things that have to do with what we may see in the future with regard to some taxes that are going to be upon us, minimum taxes that we're told are only going to be for the rich, but are heading to your doorstep. More of that coming up. I think I could prove it. All right. We'll have that coming up. It's Daybreak 92.5 Fox News, right all along with traffic. There's Taylor Wirtz.
If you're out on the roads in Fort Myers at this hour, you're going to want to avoid the area of Oriole Road and Alico Road. That intersection seeing major congestion due to a crash we're watching there. There are injuries, and we do know there's some roadblock in the eastbound direction, and it's causing major slowdowns on Alico Road as you head east towards Three Oaks Parkway and 75. Avoid the area if you can. Interstate looking pretty good right now. Slowest speeds we're watching around 50 miles per hour. That's just past the Corkscrew Road exit, heading southbound on 75. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Taylor Wirtz, Wink News.
Wink Weather Authority.
We're heading into a nice day featuring dry conditions and a slightly warmer afternoon compared to what we had this past weekend. Highs will be warming back into the mid and upper 80s for today under a mix of high-level clouds and sunshine. We keep it dry as we head into your Monday evening, Monday night, Tuesday morning featuring a low near 60 degrees waking up. We're back to 88 degrees for your Tuesday afternoon under a mostly sunny sky. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
Whether you're commuting to the office or driving to the beach, always stay to the right with 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
That moment when you realize you have a serious air conditioner issue. A real strip down to your skivvies, no one's sleeping tonight, head in the freezer fail party. But fear not. There's an expert for that.
Let your local experts at Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning keep you cool with $50 off any repair.
Want to chill? There's an expert for that.
Call Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Yikes! $100? Paying that much is just a pain in the gas. Get to the gas payoff event at Sutherland Nissan Fort Myers and Sutherland Nissan Cape Coral. Through Monday, buy a new Nissan and we'll pay for your fuel. Not just a tank, not just for a month, but for an entire year. Your gas bill is on us. Plus, trade in your gas guzzler to a fuel-efficient new Nissan or a certified pre-owned Nissan. Sutherland Nissan has tons of models that get over 30 miles per gallon. As the #1 certified pre-owned dealer, you'll find the vehicle you're looking for and pay thousands less. And through Monday only, buy a new Nissan and pay $0 for gas for the next year. Save when you buy, save on the road, and save on gas. Don't miss the gas payoff event through Monday only at Sutherland Nissan Fort Myers and Sutherland Nissan Cape Coral, your used car megastore. Online at flnissan.com. If you don't shop Sutherland, you'll pay too much.
See dealer for details. Have lunch with Clay and Buck at noon, right after Glenn Beck at 9. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Hey, a reminder, Sean Spicer is going to be here in Southwest Florida. Former White House press secretary, Newsmax TV host, author of the new book, Radical Nation. We will be together and we'll be with you, obviously, at Silver Spot Cinema in Naples on Wednesday, April 20th. Get your tickets now by going to rightallalong.net, rightallalong.net. Wednesday, April 20th, Sean Spicer here in Southwest Florida. Every ticket is a meet and greet. Every ticket is a VIP meet and greet. And you get a signed copy of Sean's new book, a photo, full access to Sean Spicer. What a great evening. Sean Spicer here in Southwest Florida, in Naples at Silver Spot Cinema, Wednesday, April 20th. Everything starts at 4:30. So we look forward to seeing you there. All right, 239-479-5592. A couple of other things that we're keeping an eye on include Chris Wallace. I don't know if you heard about this, but he revealed why he had to leave Fox News, and he said it was unsustainable. There's no way that he could stay there because he felt like the network was, in the aftermath of the 2020 presidential election, it was unsustainable because he's fine with opinion, he said. Conservative opinion, liberal opinion. But when people start to question the truth, who won the 2020 election? Was January 6th an insurrection? I found that unsustainable. I spent a lot of 21 looking to see if there was a different place for me to do my job. Well, good. You found it. CNN, which is pretty funny. So I just want to get this straight. Chris Wallace wanted to let everybody know that he's fine with opinion, one side or the other. But when people start to question the 2020 election and January 6th, was it really an insurrection? And some things that are going on with both of those that many, many, many people have questions about that have not been answered. That's a bridge too far. So I'm going to go to CNN that perpetrated a Russia collusion hoax for the better part of 4 years. Over and over and over again, they knew exactly what was going on and helped to perpetrate this hoax. And you're going to make your way to CNN because, you just can't take it anymore. We got to find a different place for me to do my job. Really? Is that's a tough one for a lot of people to handle. So, okay. Look, if that's what he wanted to do, he wanted to go join CNN, knock yourself out. And we'll see how it goes for Chris Wallace. And by the way, there's still a lot of questions that people have. And we're not allowed to say it, otherwise we'll get kicked off social media. All right, well, go ahead. 239-479-5592. It's Daybreak 92.5. Fox News, right all along.
92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Longer days, warmer weather. This is the time of the year you need to be enjoying life without joint pain. Hey, it's Drew Steele. Look, it's time to call QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics is helping people right here and all over America get real, lasting pain relief. They use highly concentrated, cutting-edge, natural biologic treatments that can restore and repair damaged joint tissue, getting to the root of the pain. It's life-changing. You can get back to moving like you used to, with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. If you have nagging pain in your knees, hips, shoulder, or back, and you're done with steroids and pain meds, call QC Kinetics. And if they're telling you surgery is your next option, don't do it. Call QC Kinetics. Get a free consultation and free second opinion. Learn more about these amazing natural biologic treatments. Enjoy this time of the year doing what you love. Call QC Kinetics, 239-893-PAIN. That's 239-893-PAIN. In Naples, 239-893-PAIN.
Dial star 2020. Friends, I care.
Trey Radel, your host of The Drive here. If you have blurry vision, if you told maybe that you have cataracts, well, there's a solution that can help you. It's a France lifestyle lens with Dr. France and his team. Look, they are the expert surgeons at France Eye Care, and they know the importance of a clear view free from cataracts, and they have the passion to provide patients in Southwest Florida with a solution that fits your individual lifestyle requirement. So whether it's a multifocal clear vision that you're after, or an extended depth of focus for driving at night, for example, whatever it is, you can trust your eyes to France Eye Care. Schedule an evaluation today. Their team will determine the best lens technology for your eyes in order to enhance the vision results of your cataract surgery. Call France Eye Care today. Call them 239-418-0999.
Dial star 2020. France Eye Care. Don't sweat. Call Brett.
Wow, the last 50 years at Brett Air have flown by.
50 years ago, Naples was a small town.
It sure was. Only one stoplight from Naples Park to the high school.
Where was Brett AC then?
Dad ran the business from our garage. Mom answered phones, and then we moved from the garage to a building on 41 by Park Shore.
I'm grateful Grandpa Brett started Brett Air Conditioning, and you and Mom grew it these past 50 years.
Me too. 3 generations of Bretts working in the business. One day the 4th generation will be taking over.
It's been an honor being a part of Brett Air Conditioning. Proud to say we've never been bought out or sold. Same Brett family. Not many local AC companies can say that.
I believe it's the principles we built Brett Air Conditioning on, and that's why we'll be around for another 50 years.
Don't sweat. Call Brett.
License number CAC 1819995.
Fox News. I'm Chris Foster. Police in Los Angeles say Chris Rock declined to file a report after being slapped on stage by Will Smith at the Academy Awards.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the out of me.
The show on ABC, Rock had just made a joke about Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith's shaved head. She's been public about her hair loss from the autoimmune disease alopecia. Russian airstrikes hit another fuel depot in western Ukraine.
The trend is developing that the Russians are hitting the supply here in the west of the country while the fighting intensifies in the east. Russian forces are now in Ukraine, sort of in a semicircle that starts with Chernobyl, northwest of Kiev, all the way down and around to the town of Kherson, which is on the coast of the Black Sea.
That's Fox's Mike Tobin in Lviv, Ukraine. There are more in-person peace talks today in Turkey. America's listening to Fox News.
This break is sponsored by Cornerstone Builders. Give us the opportunity to wow you.
Wink News, traffic.
If you're out on the roads in Fort Myers at this hour, you're going to want to avoid the area of Oriole Road and Alico Road. That intersection seeing major congestion due to a crash we're watching there. There are injuries, and we do know there's some roadblock in the eastbound direction, and it's causing major slowdowns on Alico Road as you head east towards Three Oaks Parkway and 75. Avoid the area if you can. Interstate looking pretty good right now. Slowest speeds we're watching around 50 miles per hour. That's just past the Corkscrew Road exit, heading southbound on 75. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Taylor Wirtz, Wink News.
Wink Weather Authority.
Well, beautiful afternoon in store for your Monday, though we will be a little bit warmer today. Temperatures push back to 86 degrees, so we'll be running about 4 or 5 degrees above our average, but we keep it dry with low humidity. Look for a mix of high-level clouds and sunshine for today. Pleasant conditions shaping up as we head into this evening and tonight, where we stay dry. Look for a low near 60 degrees, waking up on your Tuesday morning. 88 for your Tuesday afternoon high and our mostly sunny sky. We stay dry still through Wednesday, mostly sunny with the breeze picking up as we climb back to 90 degrees by your Wednesday afternoon. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
There's a reason they call tasteless, stale food leftovers. Feed your brain the right way. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Imagine replacing your old kitchen with the kitchen of your dreams. Brand new custom-made cabinet doors. Drawer fronts, hand-finished by true craftsmen. Designer hardware. New
Save on your insurance. Hi, this is Brian Chapman at Chapman Insurance Group. Now is the time for spring cleaning. Cleaning up your policies and finding savings where you can. If spring means a move, a new car, or new drivers hitting the road, then consider us for help reevaluating coverage and costs. At Chapman Insurance Group, we can save you money for the same or better insurance coverage. Visit CIGFlorida.com, Naples, Fort Myers, Cape Coral, Port Charlotte, and Punta Gorda. CIGFlorida.com.
Hi, I'm Stuart Duncan here at Duncan's Diamonds. Did you know that people drive from all over Southwest Florida to save money on diamonds? We have thousands of diamonds in all shapes, all sizes, half carat to 10 carat. Here's Sherilyn to tell you more.
Because we are direct diamond importers, we own one of the largest selections of amazing diamonds here in the United States. Duncan's Diamonds handpicks diamonds from diamond cutters all over the world to ensure you get the best. Also view one of the best previously enjoyed Rolex collections in Southwest Florida. The best selection of the best possible prices.
We want you to find that diamond or previously enjoyed Rolex that you really, really love and save. Come to Duncan's Diamonds today and leave confident you will receive the highest quality at the best possible price.
Duncan's Diamonds. 4 great locations. US 41, Gulf Coast Town Center, Naples at Mercado, and Port Charlotte Town Center.
Hey guys, it's health and fitness expert Robbie Raw. You've heard how much I love my arch supports from the Good Feet store. Now I want you to hear from someone else who's taken my advice.
Hi, I'm Dr. Julie Caton. I have always enjoyed walking, but have had severe pain in my leg and ankle. I heard about the Good Feet store from Robbie and decided to get my own arch supports. I was pleasantly surprised to discover their 3-step support system, which fits in all of my different shoes. I absolutely love them. And now I'm back to enjoying my nature walks, my dog walks, and any form of exercise. I thank Robbie for her advice and the Good Feet store for giving me my active life back.
Friends, if you have knee, hip, or back pain, don't wait. Visit the Good Feet store and take back your life. You know, what you do today will affect the quality of your life later. And nothing changes if nothing changes. Decide today to live your best life. You are worth it, and that's the raw truth.
American-made plantation shutters for you. Your best choice for plantation shutters. Custom measured and installed. Built to last forever. Call for a free consultation. Discounts for military and first responders. If you support Biden or the 2020 election results, don't call us. PlantationShuttersForYou.com.
Liberals suck. That's why we have Clay and Buck. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton. Today, noon to 3 on 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
All right, coming up in just a little while from now, in about 15 more minutes, it's Drew's College of Political Knowledge. 4 questions on politics. The more you get right, the higher the degree. We'll see if you earn a PhD. That's coming up. 8:05. This is going to be really exciting. I think you're going to want to get on board with this and help us out. I got a big ask happening at 8:05, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be an amazing, emotional event. You'll find out coming up at 8:05. It's really good, really cool. Has to do with our veterans, our heroes, and you're really going to like this. I haven't told Jake yet, but even Jake, I think, is going to be like, yeah, this is going to be really cool. So
this is becoming
a
regular thing.
What, about
you
me?
not telling me stuff?
I tell you a lot of things. Remember what I told you about what I did this weekend?
You didn't.
239-479-5592. Just give a call or text anytime you like. All right. Some of the things we're touching on this morning. They're going after Ginny Thomas. Pretty convenient. Clarence Thomas is just getting out of the hospital, not feeling well. Ginny Thomas texted out to then White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows about her thoughts about some opinions she had about the 2020 election and some other things. And because Mark Meadows was like, all right, okay, the January 6th committee, you want some text? I'm sure you guys will just read this on your own and nothing will get out to the public. I mean, especially if it doesn't have anything to do. Oh, sorry. Who are we kidding? Mark Meadows hands over some of his text messages because he was subpoenaed and the committee demanded that he do so. And instead of saying pound sand, he's like, no, I'll help you out. There's nothing to hide here. And then they're like, oh, look at this. Ginny Thomas, wife of Clarence Thomas, who is absolutely positively not allowed to have any opinion whatsoever on her own because she's the wife of a Supreme Court justice. Yeah, got it. Okay, good. Said some things that they didn't like about the 2020 election in January 6th, not saying anything about doing something illegal, nowhere near the riot at the Capitol on January 6th, nothing outrageous, not talking about overthrowing the country, but of course, the committee that supposedly is fair. Yeah, right. Doesn't think so. And so there you go. So they didn't like some of the comments that are made. And so now she's a problem, which means that he's a problem. And we certainly have to do something to impeach Clarence Thomas on the court. Now, you do understand that Clarence Thomas, for many, is the quintessential conservative, constitutional originalist on the court and the person that we trust more than anybody on the court right now. And because of that, he's the person that politically is being targeted. Of course, always is. I mean, was back in the day when it was Joe Biden who disgustingly went after him during his confirmation hearing. So nothing surprising, to be expected. Even Jonathan Turley was like, you're attacking Ginny Thomas for the same thing that Democrats have done in the past. And the Democrats who casted doubt on the 2016 election as well. And she can say whatever she wants. She's not her husband. And yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh, by the way, don't say anything about Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden is pure as a wind-driven snow, and we don't want to go there or any place else that we might have questions about when it comes to Joe Biden or Democrats, the left in this country. No. We have to go after Ginny Thomas for texting some things privately to an individual that got exposed publicly because a committee asked for those texts that were handed over willingly, and we're not going to have them leave our presence. Oh, look, they're made out in the public. Oh, who knew? Okay, you're all a joke. Hope that was a good summary on that. All right, or maybe not. What else do we have? Okay. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this earlier. You want me to play some? I got some Trump audio from the weekend. It was in Georgia. Once again, another massive rally. People are beside themselves. They can't understand how it is that a former president of the United States can continue to draw crowds the way he does. And because 872 million people voted for Joe Biden. So you should be done, right? I mean, Republicans, when it comes to Donald Trump, you guys are over him, right? I mean, you should be, because if you're not, then we're going to burn down buildings and city streets and make it really unsafe for you to walk the streets or feel comfortable as a Trump supporter. So I wouldn't do that if I was you. I wouldn't talk about him in 2024 because, man, we could get really angry. Oh, okay. That sounds good. All right, you're right. I shouldn't. Listen, Jake, some Democrats and some radicals might get upset if we decide that we want to support Donald Trump as president of the United States in 24. And if we decide to support him, they're going to do some violent acts. And if we know better, we would keep the peace by not supporting him. Because that's how a constitutional republic works. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, let me ask you this question, Jake. Let's just say that Ron DeSantis were the nominee for the Republican Party for president of the United States in 2020.
Ron DeSantis.
The great Ron DeSantis. Thank you, free state of Florida. Do you suppose or not, you have two choices, yes or no, that if Ron DeSantis were the nominee for president of the United States, that Democrats would be like, great choice. We're no problem. We're not going to burn down streets. We're not going to talk trash. We're not going to talk smack. Everything is good. That's who we want. Yes or no? Do you think that's going to be the attitude?
No, they're going to light the world on fire.
Yeah, they're going to light the world. Okay, thank you. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, by the way, you can see Jake. Oh, no, you can't see us. Sorry, I moved the camera around because we've got somebody that's going to be in studio in just a little bit. Ding, ding, ding. You get a ding. There it is. You got a ding. Congratulations. That's exactly right. Even Jake knows. Even millennials know. It doesn't matter who it is. But you make sure that you don't say anything positive about the former president, or even support him, or even vote for him. Otherwise, we're burning the city. They're going to burn it down, whoever it is. They'll make some excuse. But the president's not having it. At this rally in Georgia, he was talking about how he's suing everybody and their mother when it comes to the Russia collusion hoax. Good for him.
I'm suing for millions of dollars in damages against crooked Hillary Clinton, James Comey, Andrew McCabe. The two lovers, remember the lovers, Peter Strzok and Lisa Page. And they're going around suing everybody. They used the FBI's web. That was not a good idea. They used the FBI servers.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's it. Oh, disgusting chance of lock her up. Hillary Clinton, don't you dare.
I'm really offended personally.
Okay. Don't you dare say lock her up. Okay. And then, after explaining all the people that he's going to be suing, then he says,
let me give you the bad news. This could only happen to me. This could only happen to me. Should I give you the bad news? We filed this great case. We've got a judge who was appointed by Bill and Hillary Clinton. How do you think that's going to go? This can only happen to me.
Sorry. It's true. It can only happen to Trump. Like anything that could possibly happen to one human being negatively in politics and situations that should be like, no, Bill Clinton, a nominee, a judge, a Bill Clinton nominated judge is not going to be the one that's going to decide whether or not there's going to be any kind of legitimacy to this lawsuit by the president and whether or not it's going to move forward. It's only to Trump that could happen. But yeah, you better believe it. Of course. Yeah, that's how it works. But he also did say, oh, all right, I know, we have enough time. All right, he also did say this. This got everybody all riled up.
The truth is, I ran twice, I won twice, and I did much better the second time. And now, we just may have to do it again.
All right, so that's got everybody worked up. It's like, look, he's running, right? He's running. Trump's running. What are you smiling about? He's running. All right. I had to play this audio clip because there's something to this clip that I think is really important. Not only is it Nancy Pelosi, who's just like every other Democrat has lost their mind. Can you imagine if Nancy Pelosi wasn't around, Biden's not around, Hillary's not around, Schumer's not around. I mean, who's next? Like, who's going to be the Democrat nominee for president? It's going to, Bernie's sitting there saying, hey, how about me? This is what you do. What about me? This is what you do. You vote for me. Of course, he's getting a lot of what he wants anyway. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I mean, they're just nutty. Nancy Pelosi talking about Joe Biden as president of the United States said a couple of interesting things over the weekend. One part of it is,
he's perfect for now. I mean, it would have been perfect then, but perfect. We need him now because he, as I said before, showed progress.
Okay, so she's at some kind of event where there are people that are paying money, I guess, to go see Nancy Pelosi speak to, along with a moderator, just talking to the crowd and saying, President Biden he's the one we need right now. He's perfect for this moment, for right now. He's just they're trying to convince you that it's Joe Biden bringing the world together. When it comes to the war in Ukraine, could you imagine if it was anybody else? I can't, because if it was anybody else, it probably wouldn't have happened. Like, if it was Trump, we wouldn't be in the situation we're in. I'm just saying. But listen to what else Nancy said, because I got something for you, a little nugget you're going to like. Listen to this.
Progress gives hope, shows empathy for the needs that people have. But in everything that he does, he is so inclusive by making sure that everything is about justice.
Okay. So Joe Biden, everything he does, he's making sure that everything is about justice.
About whether we're talking about lowering the cost of health care, lowering the cost of child care, universal pre-K, home health care, all the things that are transformative as we try to...
Spit it out.
As we try to help people not only survive, but to succeed.
Okay, but to succeed. Okay. She did say something about this. Listen.
Lowering the cost of health care, lowering the cost of child care, universal pre-K.
Oh, wait a minute. What about this?
Universal pre-K.
Anybody ever do a study on universal pre-K and whether or not this is a good deal? You do realize that for all of you out there who love the idea of universal pre-K, some of you may say, and as awful as this is, some may say, well, this is like free babysitting. I mean, this is an opportunity for me to go to work and do my profession and go out there and have a place to drop off a child. Do you understand the cost of childcare these days and how much it is? And listen, I could say something that unfortunately is going to sound like a harsh reality, but it has to do with planning and budgets and understanding early childhood, how important it is to be there with your child. Pre-K, that is an important time in their life, to be there, to be able to raise them. I know not everybody can do it, but unfortunately it is an important time. And listen, the government of the United States of America understands that as well, especially if you are a Marxist, socialist, progressive Democrat. What am I talking about? Why do they want universal pre-K so bad? And free. Of course, nothing's free. But universal. I mean, it's free. It comes off the magical tree in the back. We just pull the cash right off the tree. Hey, pull some more. Yeah, okay. They want it desperately because they understand or believe that this is the way you indoctrinate our kids. You get them early. You get them young, you start talking about birthing parents instead of mothers or birthing partner instead of mothers. You start talking about how biologically you're not a biologist, especially in pre-K. You don't know anything about biology, so trust us when we tell you that we can't define a woman and we're not going to do it and you get them early. But how about this from NPR? NPR, everybody. You know NPR, right? A top researcher says it's time to rethink our entire approach to preschool. Huh? Dale Farron has been studying early childhood education for half a century, yet her most recent scientific publication has made her question everything she thought she knew. Really? By this, she means the outcome of a study that lasted more than a decade and included about 3,000 low-income children in Tennessee who applied to free public pre-K programs. Sound familiar? Some were admitted by lottery, and the others were rejected, creating the closest thing you can get in the real world to a randomized controlled trial. That's the gold standard in showing causality in science. Like, this is it. This study would be the gold standard, everybody. So what did it say? They followed both groups of kids all the way through 6th grade. You ready? Sit down. At the end of their first year, the kids who went to pre-K scored higher on school readiness. That's expected. Ready for school. That's what you're doing, pre-K, right? But after 3rd grade, they were doing worse than the control group. And at the end of 6th, they were doing even worse. They had lower test scores, were more likely to be in special education, and were more likely to get into trouble in school, including serious trouble like suspensions. Whereas in 3rd grade, we saw negative effects on one of the 3 state achievement tests. In 6th grade, we saw it on all 3, math, science, and reading. In 3rd grade, where we had seen effects on one type of suspension, which is minor violations, by 6th grade, we're seeing it on both types of suspensions, both major and minor. That's right. A statewide public pre-K program taught by licensed teachers housed in public schools had a measurable and statistically significant negative effect on the children in their study. A gold standard study, mind you. In other words, universal pre-K doesn't work. So why would you push it? Why would you push it so hard? Why would you tell everybody needs it? I mean, certainly you want to know more about this study, right? That's kind of important. Oh, no. We'll fix it. So we'll get it. Really? Really, you're going to fix it? Huh? Yeah, we don't trust you. I think that's a pretty fascinating study right there. And NPR doing it, of all places. Not exactly conservative leaning. Yeah, so you need to stop with the free pre-K stuff. Seriously. All right, 239-479-5592. If you want to play Drew's College of Political Knowledge for questions on politics, the more you get right, the higher the degree. We'll see if you earn a PhD. Call right now. Caller number 9 will play and win a $35 certificate to the great Alda's Diner at the corner of 951 and Vanderbilt Beach Road in Naples. If you would like to play, we'd love to hear from you. Give us a call right now. 9th caller will play and win. Drew's College next on Daybreak 92.5. Fox News right all along.
After Drew, it's Glenn Beck 9 till noon. You've come to the right place. 92.5 Fox News. Right all
along. As a great poet once wrote, choosing one path over another makes all the difference. Now consider that each space reimagined by Closet Factory brims with features, each of which reflect a choice made to make things more efficient. The result? A room built of dozens of good choices that, by design, don't just keep things in your home more organized, but in living with it makes you more organized. Designed and engineered for a better you. That's how we build it at Closet Factory and ClosetFactory.com.
Alda's Diner in Naples makes everything from scratch with daily homemade specials for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Enjoy big portions of your favorite comfort foods, from steak and eggs or pancakes for breakfast to fantastic salads or their famous Donald J. Burger for lunch or dinner. And don't forget about Alda's extensive bar menu with drink specials for the perfect start to your evening. Make Alda's your go-to spot. They're on the corner of Vanderbilt Beach Road and 951 in Naples. Alda's Diner. There's no place like it.
Check this out, Southwest Florida. We're happy to announce you can still get the original MSRP for your trade-in, but only at Naples Nissan. If your trade-in is a 2013 or newer with less than 120,000 miles on it, regardless of brand or where you bought it, Naples Nissan will pay you the full original base MSRP for it so you can drive home in a brand new Nissan. Yes, that means whatever your car was worth when it was new, even if you didn't buy it new, that's exactly what it will be worth right now. But only here at Naples Nissan. We've got hundreds of new and like-new low-mileage pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Now is the time for you to make that upgrade. To get full details on how you can get the full original base MSRP for your trade-in, come see us at Naples Nissan here on Pine Ridge Road or visit naplesnissan.com today. Offers on select models with approved credit and cannot be combined.
It's not often a 25-year-old exceeds everyone's expectations. But
FGCU has done just that in our first 25 years. Remember the thrill of Dunk City? The rise of WGCU? Being recognized as a top entrepreneurship program? The impact of our water school? If we can build the strongest Southwest Florida in just 25 years, imagine what we'll do with 25 more.
At Mr. Sparky, we're America's on-time electrician. Ceiling fans are a great way for you and your family to keep cool, but sometimes they just don't work right. Well, don't get overheated. Call the pros. Trust the Mr. Sparky team of professional, clean, and friendly electricians. Call now for $77 off any repair.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Limitations and restrictions may apply. Independently owned and operated. Licensed in the respective state or county.
92.5 Fox News.
Drew's College of Political Knowledge is presented by France Eye Care. Better vision, better life.
It's Drew's College.
Stephanie's in Cape Coral, I believe. Good morning, Stephanie. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. It's Drew's College of Political Knowledge. 4 questions on politics and more. You get right, the higher the degree. We'll see if you earn a PhD. Your associate's degree question starts right now. Hey, Stephanie, why do we have 57 stars on the flag of the United States?
We don't. We only have 50.
Oh, gosh. Okay, that's right. Yeah, I'm thinking Barack Obama. I'm so sorry. 50. Why do we have 50? Why do we have 50?
Represents each state.
That is correct. That is correct. All right, you got an associate's. We'll see if you get a bachelor's degree on this question. Let's see. How many Supreme Court justices are there right now?
9.
That is correct. All right, you got a bachelor's degree. Yeah, we'll see if you get a master's degree on this question. 3 rights were declared in the Declaration of Independence. There were 3 of them. Right there, Declaration of Independence. Those rights are what?
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Woo! That is correct. All right, you got a master's. We'll see if you get a PhD on this question. Ooh, this might be tricky. Okay, because, you're one of those smarty pants there. Which American...
just don't ask me about vice presidents. I don't know anything about any of them.
Okay, well, let's ask you this question about vice presidents. No, just kidding.
Oh, no.
All right, this is multiple choice. Which American president was the first to have a phone on their desk in the White House? The first American president to have a phone on their desk. Was it Woodrow Wilson, Herbert Hoover, or Thomas Jefferson? Are you okay? Was it a...
Yeah,
okay.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, that's a...
I'm going to say Woodrow Wilson.
No, it was Herbert Hoover in 1929. Yeah.
Goodness.
They used to have a phone booth in the hallway outside the Oval Office. How about that?
They made him get up to go answer it?
Yeah, I'm just thinking the phone booth is kind of really odd. Yeah, that's wonder if Joe Biden would like to have that back. Anyway, we move on. Well, congratulations. You got yourself a master's degree today on Drew's College, so you should be pretty impressed, feeling good, and making your way in today with that tucked away in your back pocket. How about that?
Thank you. You have a blessed day.
Oh, you have a blessed day as well. It's great to speak with you. All right, we do it each and every day this time, so we'll do it again tomorrow. Daybreak, 92.5 Fox News, right all along.
A slap in the face. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the out of me.
That's Chris Rock, who got attacked on stage at the Academy Awards on ABC after making a comment about Will Smith's wife, Jada's shaved head.
That joke coming at the expense of Pinkett Smith, who's open about her battle with alopecia, which causes hair loss. Will Smith eventually consoled by Denzel Washington and Bradley Cooper pictured there after that slap. Smith later apologizing to the Academy for the slap while accepting Oscar for Best Actor.
Hope the Academy invites me back. Thank you.
The actor getting a standing ovation for the tearful speech.
That's Fox's Todd Payroll. Will Smith won his Oscar for his role in King Richard. Jessica Chastain got Best Actress for The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Coda won Best Picture. There will be another attempt at Russia-Ukraine peace talks this week as the Russians drop more bombs on western Ukraine.
Lutsk has been hit because it's got an airstrip there, but this fuel
Depot is a new target, and it's the third fuel depot to be hit in 2 days. Just the other day, you saw a great ball of flames as a fuel depot was hit here in the town of Lviv.
Fox's Mike Tobin. COVID cases rose slightly last week here in the U.S. after dropping 9 weeks in a row from the record Omicron surge. As another round of COVID vaccine shots may be coming for some of us. Fox's Evan Brown following this live.
Yeah, Dave, there are reports that the U.S. Food and Drug Administration and the Centers for Disease Control will give authorization to yet another booster dose of Pfizer's and Moderna's COVID-19 vaccination for people ages 50 and older. This would be shot number 4. This move comes as a subvariant of Omicron is becoming more prevalent. Both the FDA and the CDC's directors could issue the authorization without review or endorsement of their respective independent review panels, Dave.
China is trying to contain a COVID outbreak with a lockdown in the city of Shanghai. America's listening to Fox News.
In the morning and at night, we're the station that gets it right. 92.5 WFSX Estero. Fox News. Right all along.
This news update is presented by New South Window Solutions. Find them online at newsouthwindow.com.
Wink News, traffic.
If you're out on the roads in Collier County at this hour, main slowdowns we're watching at Collier Boulevard heading southbound towards Pine Ridge Road due to a crash at Collier and 7th Avenue Southwest. Avoid the area if you can. Congestions all the way into the red right now. Elsewhere in the county, 41 seeing some slowdowns heading southbound towards Golden Gate Parkway. Vanderbilt Beach Road also looking a little slow in the westbound direction towards Livingston Road. Speeds around 24 miles per hour. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Taylor Wirtz, Wink News.
Wink Weather Authority.
Well, beautiful afternoon in store for your Monday, though we will be a little bit warmer today. Temperatures push back to 86 degrees, so we'll be running about 4 or 5 degrees above our average. But we keep it dry with low humidity. Look for a mix of high-level clouds and sunshine for today. Pleasant conditions shaping up as we head into this evening and tonight, where we stay dry. Look for a low near 60 degrees, waking up on your Tuesday morning. 88 for your Tuesday afternoon high and our mostly sunny sky. We stay dry still through Wednesday, mostly sunny with the breeze picking up as we climb back to 90 degrees by your Wednesday afternoon. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
Bugged by the left? Log on to rightallalong.net, the place to find 92.5 Fox News online.
Everyone understands that when you buy more, you should pay less. It's called a volume discount. Hi, this is Earl Ron, president of New South Window, and we would like to make and install your windows. New South offers volume discounts for homeowners. The more you buy, the more you save. Our discounts start at the 4th window, and from there, the savings grow. New South can do this because we own our factory, and that's the power of Factory Direct. Award-winning, energy-efficient windows that will save you money and protect your home. Our windows are made in Florida, for Florida homes, by Florida workers, and we guarantee them for life. Visit us at newsouthwindow.com.
Spend time and money on spring break and enjoying the outdoors and save on your insurance. Hi, this is Brian Chapman at Chapman Insurance Group. Now is the time for spring cleaning. Cleaning up your policies and finding savings where you can. If spring means a move, a new car, or new drivers hitting the road, then consider us for help reevaluating coverage and costs. At Chapman Insurance Group, we can save you money for the same or better insurance coverage. Visit CIGFlorida.com, Naples, Fort Myers, Cape Coral, Port Charlotte, and Punta Gorda. CIGFlorida.com.
After a car accident, you can feel like you've lost control. I'm Glenn Levine from the law offices of Anajar and Levine. Our team can help you understand your legal options after an accident. We will file your claim and fight for the full compensation you deserve. If you've been involved in a car accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation. And take back control of your life.
Offices Fort Myers and Naples.
With PatriotSoftware.com, accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
Mike Capel here, serial entrepreneur. I started my first business in the basement of a factory over 30 years ago. We had no heat and no air conditioning. Instead of customers, our office visitors were rats, birds, flies, and snakes. Our office flooded often, and we used blankets as our office walls. We were broke and needed customers. Years later, I formed my 5th successful business, Patriot Software, which has attracted tens of thousands of customers with our easy accounting and payroll software used by accountants and non-accountants alike. Go to PatriotSoftware.com. Use promo code RADIO and get 2 months of accounting and payroll software free. That's PatriotSoftware.com.
Accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
For a limited time, Unique will buy back your old, inefficient HVAC system when we take up to $17.50 off your new heating and cooling system purchase. And Unique will save you even more money by giving you a free Nest thermostat. Maximize your energy savings with the new energy-efficient HVAC system and Nest thermostat from Unique Services today. Call 941-500-9819 to schedule your appointment. License number CMC 1250555, CFC 1429592, EC 13002942.
You need Unique. Where do designers store their clients' furniture when doing an estate home remodel? Rice's Moving and Transport in Naples, with over 10,000 square feet of air-conditioned storage space. Designers use Rice's Moving and Transport for one reason: trust. They know Rice's Moving team will pad wrap and inspect all articles carefully, then securely store them. Contractors use Rice's during a remodel to store customers' personal items too. Upon completion, everything is then returned to your home, completely unpacked and carefully reassembled. Another important point to consider when selecting a mover is this: only a handful of moving companies actually follow all the laws. Many moving companies simply pay employees in cash. This creates an issue for you as they are not insured. If there's an accident, you're responsible. So if you're planning a whole home or condo remodel, or need help moving and storing your treasured furniture and valuables, trust Rice's Moving and Transport, fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind. Rice'sMoving.net, moving you into the future.
People often ask me, how much money do I have to pay you up front to be my personal lawyer? The answer is nothing. It's free unless we win. What about a slip and fall or car crash case? Free unless we win.
Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Thank you for waking us all up out here, for all you do. And
thank you for giving us the voice.
For being out there helping to keep the constitutional republic. I want to thank you for
your support for veterans in the military.
Educating us.
Standing up for conservatism.
Giving us the truth.
Daybreak with Drew Steele.
Well, good morning, Southwest Florida. Glad you're here. 239-479-5592 is the talk and text line. Streaming live, drewsteele.com, the website, Steele-Ease. You can watch there, subscribe to our channel on Rumble. We appreciate it. All right. So we've been talking about this for the better part of a month, maybe a little more. And when I thought about this, I got more and more excited, trying to take it up another notch and try to figure out how we could all come together here in Southwest Florida. And this is the kind of thing that I'm kind of making an ask. And I believe that we could really come together in the community and do something that's going to be fun. And it's been a while, and I'll explain what it is. First of all, many of you know my good friend Rick Wabi, who is in studio with me right now. And if you don't know a lot about Rick, let's just say this. One person who does a whole lot and cares deeply for veterans, someone who went with me to Germany.
Yeah.
That was the trip of a lifetime. It was a lifetime ago, it feels like, right?
It really does feel like a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
Boy, that was a Zoom bang bang.
Yeah, it was. We went to Germany in 2019 to hand deliver 10,000 Christmas cards. Actually, we had 15,000 with us for the troops there at Ramstein.
Ramstein and Landstuhl.
Right.
The hospital, the military hospital.
Yeah.
And they loved those. When we let them, they had to deliver them. They wouldn't let us do it.
Right, certainly.
Yeah.
But it was a special time. And so I wanted to have Rick here with me to announce this, and kind of a big ask, but maybe not. So here's what's happening. We found out that, I was talking to Rick one day, and you said to me that you knew somebody who's having a really special birthday coming up.
Right.
So tell us about that special birthday.
One of our he flew on honor flight on Mission 17, a fella named George Frazis. And what I've always done since retiring from honor flight is run around and pick up some of the World War II friends. They're like buddies now.
Yeah.
Take them out to lunch and, just hang out a little bit. And he said, I'm turning 100 years old this year.
Wow.
And I said, well, that's spectacular. What are you going to do?
Right.
And he said, I don't know. I'm watching the grass grow where I live. And I thought, man, oh, man, let's talk to Drew, see what we got.
Yep. And then I heard from somebody else who told me, I think, Dr. Debbie Lux said there's somebody named William Bill Workman. It's okay. Oh, that's all right. Shut your phone off. It's okay. Oops. That's all right. So Bill Workman is somebody else who's here in Southwest Florida, who is also a World War II vet, who's turning 100 this year. Come to find out that they're both turning 100 years of age this weekend. Like, this is the weekend that both of them, right,
Man.
together. So I got a hold of you, and we talked about this, and I thought we got to do something special, some way for the community to come together for something that is going to be fun, that is going to be positive, that we know the community would rally around. And so I came up with the idea that Friday, we're going to be at Oaks Farm Seed to Table at the corner of Livingston and Immokalee. We do our first Fridays. It just so happens that this Friday is our first Friday of the month. And I thought, how about we have a little bit of a surprise party? And everybody's invited. So everybody who's listening to the sound of my voice, tell your friends, tell your groups, tell community friends, tell veterans, others, that we're going to have a little bit of a surprise birthday party for the two of them turning 100 years of age on Friday at 8 p.m. is when we'll have everybody come in. Now, you might say, what kind of surprise is it? You're saying it over the air. Well, we can do this, and even if they somehow find out, I don't know that they will.
8 a.m. or
a.m.
A.m. I heard you say p.m.
No, did I say
Whoa.
8 p.m.? Oh, no, 8 a.m. So 8 a.m., while we're there for the live broadcast, 8 a.m., we'll have Bill and George show up, and we'll do like a big surprise, and let's see how many people here from Southwest Florida we can have show up. So this is it might be a big ask, and I know a lot of people maybe don't get up that early to get out and get ready and get dressed, but it's Seed to Table. It's awesome. You can grab breakfast, come down. I'm sure we'll have cake and some other things as well. But certainly a moment for the community to come together. And we talked about this too. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
The thing, turning 100 is monumental in itself.
Sure.
Being a World War II vet
right.
and 100 is just, something beautiful. This community, I know they love the vets here. We've seen them at the honor flights at the Welcome Homes,
right?
Which, by the way, is going to be happening, I think, the end of this month.
Yeah.
It is just grand to show some support for these guys. And I can tell you a little bit about George, if you'd like.
Yes, please.
He went into the Army he was drafted in 1943. He was a private, and sometimes they test these guys and say, hey, we think you're a smart fellow. Maybe we're going to turn you into a pilot. Would you like to be a pilot? Army, grunt, pilot. He took the pilot thing. So he went in, he learned on a Piper Cub to begin with. He became a cadet. And then after that, they trained him on I think it's called a PT-17 Sternman biplane. Now, this is very cool. It's a two-seater where you put the skull cap on and the thing. It's open cockpits.
And the scarf.
And the scarf, the whole works. And he, I think that was the highlight of his fighter pilot stuff. But he learned on that, and he got his wings. He went on to fly a couple of small fighter planes. But then, by the time he was trained up and ready, the fight in Europe was winding down.
Yeah.
And so then they offered him, of course, the Pacific was still raging. They offered him a spot, not as a pilot, but as some part of maintaining the B-27.
Okay.
And that would have, reduced him in pay back to a sergeant or something like that instead of being a second lieutenant.
Right.
So he opted not to do that, which was, I would have done the same thing, just keep the rank.
Right.
And so he stayed a second lieutenant. And then, of course, they dropped the bomb, and that was it.
Right.
That war was over. Right. So he retired after that. And
there you go. And the rest is history.
Yeah.
So we talked about this, and again, if you're just tuning in, Rick Wabi is joining me, my buddy, here on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News in studio. We have 2 World War II veterans, Bill Workman and George. How do you say George's last name?
Frazes.
Okay.
Don't try to spell it.
Okay, yeah, that's why I'm saying that. George Frazes and Bill Workman, who are both just happened to be turning 100 years of age this weekend. And so I thought it would be really special if we could come together as a community and all show up on Friday at 8 a.m. at Oaks Farm Seed to Table at the corner of Livingston and Immokalee during my live broadcast, because it's the first Friday. And if we can just pack the place with just patriotic, freedom-loving, veteran-loving individuals, our heroes, to show up and show support for both George and Bill, and to say happy birthday, kind of like a surprise party. Hopefully they won't find out. If they do, it's okay. But the idea that we all show up together and do this, and one of the reasons why we're talking about this, too, is something that we talked about off the air and we've talked about before, which is we have not had the opportunity. Honor Flight's going to be flying again this year and this month, April coming up. And we're going to give you more details as we get closer to it, because if you don't know anything about Honor Flight, let me tell you something. They are amazing, amazing people, and certainly what they do. And to be able to have our veterans, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, to be able to see their memorials in Washington, D.C., and how emotional that is, and how we have not been able to do that for the past couple of years for obvious reasons. And the longer time goes by, the more we lose our heroes, and we don't have the opportunity to have them see those memorials and experience the return back to the airport. The return home is like nothing you ever seen. And if you have a dry eye after seeing this for the very first time, or even multiple times, you're not breathing. It's certainly, it's one of those situations where it's so emotional. It's incredible. And this is like the kind of beginning of the start of the return home that will be happening once again, because they will be flying once again. But it's something we haven't done in a while. It's been a few years, you know.
It'll be a good kickstart to everybody. Get those Patriot colors flying again, and get out there and touch a hero. And let me just add this: if you've got little kids, I know it's probably school will be in and everything else, but this is the best history you can get. These guys, they love to talk. They love the kids. They just absolutely need this. Everybody does. Our community. Touch these men. They are real.
Yeah.
And be a part of history.
Yeah. And so coming up in a few weeks, we'll be talking about Honor Flight coming back. But in the meantime, would you consider doing this, showing up at Oaks Farm Seed to Table at the corner of Livingston and Immokalee Road in Naples this Friday? We'll do it at 8 a.m. Will be the official bringing in of the 2 gentlemen to say happy birthday. This hopefully surprise may or may not be, because obviously we're talking about it on the air, but that's okay. That you would get together, family, veterans, groups, just come in and let's just pack the place and make this that kind of return home, and a special birthday. I mean, 100 years old, 2 of them, not just one, 2 people.
And we do have one little special thing that we're going to do for George.
Yes, we have something lined up that's special. Do we want to talk about that, or do we want to save that? Is that something to save? We'll save that. All right. So we have something special lined up as well. So hopefully you'll be a part of this, and I really believe we're going to have a fantastic turnout. So please spread the word, tell people, tell everyone you know. So it'll be at Oaks Farm Seed to Table, 8 a.m. on Friday. You show up early. You could show up earlier than that. You don't have to be there at 8. My suggestion is get there early. I'll say 7. Get there at 7 or at 7 and above, anytime after 7 o'clock. And yeah, this will be special. And I can already sense what it's going to be like.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be very exciting.
Yeah.
It really is. I think the turnout is going to be beautiful for it.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, Rick, it's good to see you here.
Absolutely.
And this is going to be exciting. 100 years of it. Can you imagine? 100 years old.
You know, and it's just so fun that they really have no idea. You know, like when I talked to George, he was, what are you going to do, George? I don't know. What are you doing today, George? You want to go out to lunch? Yeah, sure. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, watching the grass grow.
Yeah, well,
you know.
We're going to do more than that, certainly on Friday. Okay.
So let's make that grass grow,
Yeah,
huh?
let's make it huge. All right. If you want more information, you can text 239-479-5592. We can get that info out to you, and we're looking forward to it. All right, my friend, good to see you here.
Great to see you. Thank you so much, Joe.
It's Daybreak 92.5, Fox News, right all along.
Joe Biden's plan for America? Recycled leftovers. Time for some right thinking. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Another prescription, another surgery, here we go again. But the joint pain is still here.
The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. Try something new that can lead you to a better life.
Football champion Emmitt Smith's talking about QC Kinetics, all natural, non-invasive alternatives to surgery and harmful pain medications.
I tried to avoid as many of those things as possible because I did not want to get hooked on pain meds. I didn't want those things to hamper my life.
Patients across the country are saying no to pain meds and discovering QC Kinetics all-natural, biologic, long-lasting solutions to pain relief. Regenerative treatments that help your body restore damaged tissue and get rid of the pain.
The natural biologics that QC Kinetics is providing you gives your body a chance to naturally heal itself.
End the cycle of pain meds and avoid surgery.
Call QC Kinetics, 239-893-PAIN. That's 239-893-PAIN. QC Kinetics, 239-893-PAIN.
Check this out, Southwest Florida. We're happy to announce you can still get the original MSRP for your trade-in, but only at Naples Nissan. If your trade-in is a 2013 or newer with less than 120,000 miles on it, regardless of brand or where you bought it, Naples Nissan will pay you the full original base MSRP for it so you can drive home in a brand new Nissan. Yes, that means whatever your car was worth when it was new, even if you didn't buy it new, that's exactly what it will be worth right now. But only here at Naples Nissan. We've got hundreds of new and like-new low-mileage pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Now is the time for you to make that upgrade. To get full details on how you can get the full original base MSRP for your trade-in, come see us at Naples Nissan here on Pine Ridge Road or visit naplesnissan.com today. Offers on select models with approved credit and cannot be combined.
When it comes to cybersecurity, the biggest threats don't always strike the biggest targets. Almost half of all cyber attacks target small businesses. So help protect yours with Comcast Business Security Edge. It's advanced security that continuously scans for threats and helps protect every connected device. On the largest, fastest, reliable network with speeds up to 10 gigs to the most small businesses. So switch today and get cutting-edge speed with advanced security and be ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with internet for $30 a month for 12 months with no annual contract required. Plus, ask how to get a $650 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Call or go online today to learn more. Offer ends 4/21/22. Enrollment in EcoBill and AutoPay required. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New Comcast Business 35 megabits per second internet customers only. Early termination fee applies. Security Edge available for an additional charge. Equipment, installation, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change.
Searching everywhere for great prices on appliances? No, you're not, because you have better things to do. Besides, Good Deals has it for less, and they have plenty of items in stock despite shortages everywhere else. Remember, Good Deals guarantees the lowest price on everything they sell. Find a lower price anywhere, and Jay will beat it, guaranteed. Visit one of the showrooms in Fort Myers, Naples, and Cape Coral, or shop online at gooddealsappliances.com.
Good Deals Appliances. Have we got a deal for you?
Looking for a reputable HVAC service provider? 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating of Naples provides a high level of service and value to our clients. To learn more, visit onehourairnaples.com or call 855-1HOUR.
Stay right here, because after Drew, it's Glenn Beck, 9 to noon. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
All right, 239-479-5592. Yeah, we hope you'll be there on Friday. Oaks Farm Seed the Table at the corner of Livingston and Immokalee Road. We'll be there 6 to 9. They open up an hour early so you can grab coffee and breakfast, and I hope that you will get there early as we have what will be, we call it a surprise party. Hopefully it'll be a surprise to them. We'll see. A surprise party for Bill Workman and and George Frazie's, both turning 100 years old, World War II veterans. And how exciting is that? We have 2 World War II veterans turning 100, and I thought we got to do something special for them. So if you all could show up there at Oaks Farm Seed to Table on Friday as we do our live broadcast, and we will have a very, very special morning. So I hope you'll consider being there with us. All right, 239-479-5592. All right, what else do we have here? Hey, Elon Musk is giving serious thought to building a Twitter rival. Did you hear about that? He said, quote, given that Twitter serves as the de facto public town square, failing to adhere to free speech principles fundamentally undermines democracy. Hey, now, I guess if anybody could do it, it's Elon, right? So what kind of fancy, what would you think would be a fancy addition to that if he does that? Like, how would he Musk it? You know what I'm saying?
It would be like XB174.
It'd be called like some kind of XB, have like, if you sign up, could you get like
Bitcoin?
Either Bitcoin or Starlink, or you get a free shot to space or something like that. Yeah, no. But it'd be cool if he does it.
92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Yikes! $100? Paying that much is just a pain in the gas. Get to the gas payoff event at Sutherland Nissan Fort Myers and Sutherland Nissan Cape Coral. Through Monday, buy a new Nissan and we'll pay for your fuel. Not just a tank, not just for a month, but for an entire year. Your gas bill is on us. Plus, trade in your gas guzzler to a fuel-efficient new Nissan or a certified pre-owned Nissan. Sutherland Nissan has tons of models that get over 30 miles per gallon. As the #1 certified pre-owned dealer, you'll find the vehicle you're looking for and pay thousands less. And through Monday only, buy a new Nissan and pay $0 for gas for the next year. Save when you buy, save on the road, and save on gas. Don't miss the gas payoff event through Monday only at Sutherland Nissan Fort Myers and Sutherland Nissan Cape Coral, your used car megastore. Online at flnissan.com. If you don't shop Sutherland, you'll pay too much.
See dealer for details.
Mike Capel here, serial entrepreneur with words from another happy payroll customer.
What do I love about Patriot Payroll Services? What don't I love about Patriot Payroll Services? It's easy to learn, it's very user-friendly, it's fast, even for a first-time user, it's perfect for our business, it's affordable, and it's been a great experience so far. We have no plans of changing.
Easy to learn, easy to use, small business software tailored just for you.
Visit us at patriotsoftware.com. Use promo code RADIO and get 2 months of payroll free. That's patriotsoftware.com.
With patriotsoftware.com, accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
Celebrate your accomplishments with a previously enjoyed Rolex watch from Duncan's Diamonds. From sporty to dress models.
Hi, I'm Stuart Duncan, and here at Duncan's Diamonds, we have the finest previously enjoyed Rolexes available.
We make the process easy, beginning with the guidance of our expert consultants.
Why buy a new Rolex at full price when you can buy the exact same watch, only a few years older, certified, fixed up, refurbished with a 2-year warranty, and at a third of the price or less? And our knowledgeable staff will make your experience as memorable as your timepiece. Come to Duncan's Diamonds today and leave confident. You will receive the highest quality at the best possible prices. We will not be undersold by anyone, anytime, anywhere, and you can count on that.
Duncan's Diamonds. Come celebrate with the Rolex of your dreams. Naples at Mercado, Gulf Coast Town Center, and Fort Myers on US 41. Find your own one-of-a-kind jewelry.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Will Smith wins Best Actor at the Oscars after earlier going on stage to slap comedian Chris Rock for making a joke about his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith.
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees.
The award ceremony on ABC. Coda wins Best Picture, Jane Campion Best Director, Jessica Chastain Best Actress. More Russian missile strikes and shelling are reported in several cities around Ukraine. More in-person peace talks are planned in Turkey.
Russia has pivoted to centering their demands on the east of the country, the Donbass region, that Ukraine recognize the independence and they give up that land bridge to Crimea as well as control of Crimea or a claim to Crimea. Ukraine has formally offered a guarantee that Ukraine won't join NATO, and they want a full withdrawal of Russian forces.
Fox's Mike Tobin in Lviv, Ukraine. Russia took over control of the Crimean Peninsula in 2014. America's listening to Fox News.
This update is presented by Stevie Tomato Sports Page in Fort Myers, Cape Coral, and Naples.
Wink News, traffic.
If you're in the Fort Myers area, avoid the area of Oriole Road and Alico Road, where we've been watching a crash all morning with injuries. There is roadblock in the eastbound direction. Speeds around 8 miles per hour as you head on Alico towards Three Oaks Parkway and 75. On the interstate, not looking bad right now. Speeds are slowing to about 42 miles per hour. Near the Corkscrew Road exit southbound direction is where you'll see the slowest speeds. Also some backups right now on the Caloosahatchee Bridge headed southbound from North Fort Myers into the downtown Fort Myers area. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Taylor Wirtz, Wink News.
Wink Weather Authority.
Well, beautiful afternoon in store for your Monday, though we will be a little bit warmer today. Temperatures push back to 86 degrees, so we'll be running about 4 or 5 degrees above our average. But we keep it dry with low humidity. Look for a mix of high-level clouds and sunshine for today. Pleasant conditions shaping up as we head into this evening and tonight, where we stay dry. Look for a low near 60 degrees, waking up on your Tuesday morning. 88 for your Tuesday afternoon high and our mostly sunny sky. We stay dry still through Wednesday, mostly sunny with the breeze picking up as we climb back to 90 degrees by your Wednesday afternoon. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
Keeping it right here. We're 92.5 Fox News. And we've been right all along.
Hi, it's Big Al from Stevie Tomato Sports Page. These are stressful times. There's turmoil all around us, from our personal concerns about health, family, and finances to our feelings about those who trash this great country, its traditions, its protectors, and its flag. I want to scream and make my voice heard, but instead I'm part of the silent majority, those who are dependable, caring, fair-minded, fiercely patriotic, and who every day help to make America great. Stevie honors the silent majority every day by serving our award-winning food and beverages. Relieve today's stress during our happy hour with a great meal. Choose full-at-the-bone ribs or the best burgers in town, great pizza and more. Most of all, sit down, relax, eat, and drink with others of the silent majority. Stevie honors this great country, its traditions, and the sacrifices made by all those before us and today. Our servicemen, our policemen, our firemen, and doctors, nurses, homemakers, and all others of the silent majority. God bless you, and God bless America. Stevie Tomatoes, Naples, Fort Myers, and Cape Coral.
At Rock Solid Countertops and More, $9.99 gets it done.
Does that include full installation?
For a limited time only, get a full set of kitchen countertops from $9.99 installed.
And you get a free sink plus Rock Solid's 100% price guarantee?
Rock Solid guarantees to beat any competitor's prices, including installation.
So if I want the best deal in Southwest Florida for countertops,
come see Hugo and his team in Naples. And now in Port Charlotte, 4135 Tamiami Trail, where $9.99 gets it done.
I'm Harvey Massey. At Massey Services, we know every lawn is unique and requires customized care. That's why our environmental approach includes aeration, which allows water and nutrients to reach the roots of your lawn, as well as an irrigation program which ensures proper coverage and reduces water waste. With Massey's Green Up program, you'll enjoy a healthy and a beautiful lawn year-round. That's Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Alda's Diner in Naples makes everything from scratch with daily homemade specials for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Enjoy big portions of your favorite comfort foods, from steak and eggs or pancakes for breakfast to fantastic salads or their famous Donald J. Burger for lunch or dinner. And don't forget about Alda's extensive bar menu with drink specials for the perfect start to your evening. Make Alda's your go-to spot. They're on the corner of Vanderbilt Beach Road and 951 in Naples. Alda's Diner. There's no place like it.
When a person is injured in a place of business or is the victim of a crime in those same places, what happens immediately afterwards is so very important. Let me explain. When you're injured or attacked in these places, you can make a claim, but it's on you to prove that the situation that caused your injury was known or should have been known by those in charge. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. So here's what's important, and here's what we do. The sooner we can get our SWAT team out to investigate, the better. And listen, Those responsible will work fast to repair and even hide what happened. And if you can't prove your case, you can't win your case. Time is of the essence. I even recommend having someone go back with their cell phone to take pictures before you hire us. Don't let delay cost your family. Our injury SWAT team is ready to roll 24 hours a day. Injured? Dial Pound Law on your cell. Pound Law, that's all. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Trust. It's the rock-solid foundation of Moran Wealth Management. Over 40 years ago, they began advising clients on ways to help meet their financial goals. 4 decades later, we've helped many reach their goals of providing for themselves, their families, and future generations. CEO Tom Moran has assembled an impressive team of professionals, each committed to the same core concept. Tom is recognized by Barron's as a Hall of Fame advisor. To be named a Hall of Fame advisor, the advisor has to have been ranked by Barron's consecutively for the last 10 years in any of their rankings. Let us earn your trust. Call 239-920-4440 or visit moranwm.com. Barron's rankings are based on data provided by thousands of advisors. Factors included in the rankings were assets under management, revenue produced for the firm, regulatory record, length of service, quality of practice, and client retention. Investment products and services are offered through Wells Fargo Advisors Financial Network, LLC, WFAFN, member SIPC. Moran Wealth Management is a separate entity from WFAFN.
The right place for local talk. Drew now. Trey for the drive at 5. 92.5 Fox News. Right. All along.
All right, here we go. It's time for the top 5 audio clips of the day. It's the 5 at 8:35.
Drew's Top 5 at 8:35 is brought to you by Moran Wealth Management. Isn't it time to review your portfolio options? Go to moranwm.com.
Drew's 5 at 8:35. Number 5.
We're going to have a great night tonight, and for you people in Florida, we're going to have a gay night. Gay.
Just in case the Oscars weren't humiliating and embarrassing enough, just in case people in Hollywood can't humiliate and embarrass themselves enough, there is I guess the hosts, I don't know, I didn't watch, who's it, Amy Schumer, Wanda Sykes, and I don't know who the other girl was there. Well, I shouldn't say female. Not really sure. But anyway, the three of them. So there's Wanda Sykes saying, for everybody in Florida, they're going to say gay, gay, gay. Because, in Florida, you're not allowed to say gay. Okay, you do realize how you're humiliating yourself. Of course they don't. It's Hollywood, It's
Number 4.
And we do tend to find that, for example, dads, because we give it to all parents, whether you are the birthing parent, adoptive parent, whatever. So dads sometimes like to take that first month.
How about moms? Or moms, and there's AOC who's on her Instagram account, and she's talking about family leave and the importance of having birthing parents and dads, that are able to leave work and birthing parent. Are we really going to do this? Moms, can we say the word mom, or we're not allowed to say that? Well, it's AOC. I mean, she's not the expert.
I'm not the expert.
I guess not.
Number 3.
By a fairly large 71 to 28% margin, Americans say they do not have a lot of confidence in President Biden's ability to respond to this war. 57% say we are already at war with Russia or will be within a year, a very pessimistic view. 34% disagree. What's more, 68% would prefer Mr. Biden make the economy his top priority, compared with just 29% who want him to focus on ending this war. Overall, President Biden's job approval stands at just 40%, with 55% disapproving. This is his worst showing yet in our poll since he became president.
There's Chuck Todd on NBC talking about the president's poll numbers, and other than all that, I think everything's great, everybody.
Number 2.
For God's sake, this man cannot remain in power.
The White House trying to make clear in the aftermath, or making very clear in the aftermath, he was not, in fact, calling for regime change.
And you're going to see when you're there, and some of you have been there, you're going to see women, young people stand in the middle in front of a damn tank.
White House officials are telling us that
President Biden does not intend to send U.S. troops into Ukraine.
If chemical weapons were used in Ukraine, would that trigger a military response from NATO?
It would trigger a response in kind.
The United States has no intention of using chemical weapons, period, under any circumstance.
Nothing to see here. Everything's fine. Not one, not two, but three big gaffes from the President of the United States. The first one is, that cold-blooded killer, Vladimir Putin, he needs to be removed from office. He's got to be taken out and removed from office. And then the White House is like, no, we're not saying regime change. Nothing. Everything's fine. That's not what he was saying. That's not what he said at all. And then the second one right there was talking about, what did he say there? I even forgot what he was talking about.
Some of you have been there.
Oh, he's talking about troops going into Ukraine, and we're going to have the troops, and there's going to be women with guns. They're going to be standing in front of tanks. When you get there, you'll realize what it's like speaking to troops. And then the White House is like, we got a statement. No, we're not going in there. We're not sending troops into Ukraine. That's not what's going to happen. And then the third one right there is Joe Biden finishing everything up when he's asked about chemical weapons, if they're being used by Russia against Ukrainians. And he says, we're going to respond in kind. That would mean that we would do the same thing back to them. And the White House is like, no. That's not what he meant. We're not going to respond in kind. Well, who's in charge here? Is it Joe Biden or is it somebody else? Help us out.
Number one.
Smith wins, like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was weird. So you weren't watching the Oscars, and you didn't know if you weren't watching what happened, but clearly they wanted to make some kind of point there. Well, Will Smith did, because Chris Rock cracking a joke about his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, about her hair being short and looking like G.I. Joe 2. Can't wait for that. And Will Smith steps up to the actual podium there where he's at and open hands him right in the face. Live on TV, and Chris Rock is taken aback, and that was like a whoa moment.
Drew's 5 at 8:35.
Now, some people, okay, Jake is convinced that Will Smith walking up to Chris Smith during this kind of moment of cracking a joke.
Chris Rock.
Was, what did I say?
Chris Smith.
Will Smith, Chris Rock. Sorry. That Chris Rock walking up to, or Will Smith walking up to Chris Rock and smacking him was all a setup because the Oscars needed a jolt, because they need people to tune in next year. And
I mean, it's obviously scripted. Even the one you played with the Don't Say Gay bill. Like, it was just all too...
Well, there was something with COVID that was scripted, the gay bill thing, Don't Say Gay, and that's scripted.
Well, like, when they both started saying gay, it was totally scripted.
Well, that's scripted, but
100%.
But
I think that it was scripted up until the slap, right? The slap was scripted as well, but, like, the after effect was, like, him yelling and saying, keep my wife's name out of your mouth.
Yeah, so...
Which didn't air, apparently.
For American audiences, we didn't see. They just shut the mics off, and you couldn't hear anything, right? They just shut it down. But for Japanese audiences, they did. And they got to play. So here's what was, as Jake was describing, after the smack... Will Smith smacking, like, open hand. It wasn't they called it a slap, but it wasn't a slap. Imagine hitting somebody open hand where your palm is heading to somebody's face first.
It didn't look real.
So here's what happened afterwards.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
Yeah, that was... You think that was all scripted, huh?
No, I think it was scripted up until that point.
Yeah, because it wasn't scripted.
Because it was. All right, look, they're both professional actors, right? They've both been hit on camera before.
Okay.
Watch his hips. Watch both their hips. He anticipated the hit. And then he turns his left leg outward. Like, you can't. That makes no sense. And then the anticipation of Chris Rock whenever Will Smith swings on him, he knew it was coming. It was like Will Smith was walking up to him. He's like, "I'm gonna hit you. I don't have a choice." Did you see her face? Did you see her face? I mean, because realistically, the relationship between Will Smith and Jada Pinkett isn't a very normal relationship.
Yeah, well, I guess when it comes to their marriage, it's there's some questions as to whether or not it's a.
It's extremely questionable.
Yeah, the traditional way, So I think there's been some discussion about her being able to
her infidelity.
Well, we'll see other people. Well, I don't know. Is it infidelity?
Well, I guess it's not because they, that's what Will Smith says is that if it's,
I don't want to go there. Okay. Anyway, the point is this: a couple of things come to mind. Number one, bunch of hypocrites. Talking about violence, can't have violence. You can't have violence anyway, right? We don't want violence. Violence is not going to solve problems. No, 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 no. But then Will Smith hits him open-handed in the face. No charge. Chris Rock is not going to charge. He's not going to press charges because are you kidding me? Could you imagine? And he wins the Oscar for Best Actor, and you think that the Academy is going to take it away for doing something violent? No, of course not. They're going to let him get away with it, and he does. And
because it's acting.
So there's that part of it. The hypocrisy is the one thing you see. Certainly the second part is what you mentioned about the marriage. We'll put that part aside. The third part is people have been texting and saying, "Don't you understand, Drew? He's mad because she has alopecia," which is that immune disease which you lose your hair. Did he know that? Like, is Chris Rock so insensitive? Could be. I'm not defending him. But did he know it? And even knowing that that was the case, threw that joke out there?
I don't think so.
Then the other part of it is, if you're Will Smith, how did you think this was going to end? Like, you went up there, you hit him open-handed in the face. Were you going to knock him out cold and then walk back to the table satisfied? And it's like everybody's scrambling. It's like, let's go to break, go to break. Somebody clean the blood up before we come back from live television across the globe. Like, what did you think was going to happen in that moment? Why didn't you just save it for the after party when when it would have come out? And
he just released an autobiography.
Or not do it at all. Kids, just don't. Yeah, we're not suggesting that this is the answer. Violence is not the answer.
No, which is a terrible example for people that are going to have a dispute or whatever.
Unless, of course,
regardless of
hypocrites.
the insensitive comments that Chris Rock made. Don't do that. But he just came out with an autobiography, Will Smith did, which basically says he's extremely narcissistic, kind of a lunatic, based off of his own words. So it's not really surprising, and he kind of played the character that he portrayed in his autobiography, because it's not really the person we get to see every day. We see him acting. We see him in, the big movies, and we don't really know exactly who he is as a person. We only see what we see on TV.
Yeah.
So to, have that little bit of information that was given to us in his autobiography, it kind of doesn't surprise me at all that he would slap him.
Well, it's not good.
Not at all.
And if you were trying to have people, does that mean next year? Didn't they? I mean,
definitely Kanye moment. It's his Kanye moment,
Did that make more people go to watch the Grammys after that moment where Kanye West walked up to, what's her name again?
Taylor Swift.
And she won the best whatever album award, and then he was all upset that...
it was a video award.
Yeah, video
award.
See,
but I remember that. I'll probably never... And,
right,
and then I'll never forget that Will Smith got the Oscar for Best Actor.
But you remember it, but you... Well, let me ask you a question. Are you going to remember that he won Best Actor, or are you going to remember just the smack? Because I hate to break it to you, but nobody's going to remember now that the fact that he just won Best Actor, and all he's going to be remembered for is the smack.
I don't know, because I remember Kanye saying that Beyonce had the best video of all time whenever he went up to Taylor Swift.
But it didn't mean that more people went the next year to watch to see if there was going to be some other shenanigans that happened. I don't think the ratings went up, and I can't imagine people are going to go to the Oscars next year when they have the kind of trashy movies that they basically have anyway. It's just a bunch of junk. It's all garbage. Nobody's... I mean...
It's all recycled content, It's all stuff that's been rewritten.
Well, so that was... That was not the best moment for television, and again, you're gonna hear about it all day. Just get ready, all day long. You're gonna hear about this
for at least the next 3 days.
Yeah. Not on this.
Not on this program.
Not unless something happens where Chris Rock has to have all his teeth replaced or something because of it. I don't know. Anyway, we're moving on. All right, 239-479-5592. May I remind everybody of something that we talked about a little earlier, something special that I hope you'll be a part of. Please tell friends, family, veterans, maybe you have a group that would like to show up. Coming up on Friday, we're going to be at Oaks Farm Seed to Table at the corner of Livingston and Immokalee Road. It's our first Fridays of the month, our live broadcast. Many of you are there each month, and we so appreciate it. But I found out that this weekend we have not one but two local World War II veterans that are turning 100 years of age. And I thought, wow, we could have the most awesome surprise party for them. And that's what we're going to try to set up. So it's not a surprise to you that I'm telling you. Hopefully it'll be a surprise to them. George Farises and Bill Workman both turning 100 years of age this weekend. So I thought, let's do a surprise party. So we'll have them show up at 8, but get there a little earlier, like 7 a.m., to be part of the festivities. And please tell your friends, everybody, to show up. I know it might be a big ask to get up a little earlier, but for our true heroes, veterans, World War II veterans turning 100 years of age, would you kindly show up on Friday and be part of this? And please spread the word. Tell as many people as you can. I really want to pack the place out so it is truly special for them as they arrive. So we're looking forward to that. And we'll talk more about it tomorrow. All right, 239-479-5592. Let's head out. You ready to go? Can we go? Oh, no. Well, we could take a break, if anything. At least we could take a break. Let's take a break. All right. 239-479-5592. Let's do that right now. Let's find out what's going on with the remainder of the forecast with Rink News meteorologist Casey Sherman.
We're heading into a nice day featuring dry conditions and a slightly warmer afternoon compared to what we had this past weekend. Highs will be warming back into the mid and upper 80s for today under a mix of high-level clouds and sunshine. We keep it dry as we head into your Monday evening, Monday night, Tuesday morning featuring a low near 60 degrees waking up. We're back to 88 degrees for your Tuesday afternoon under a mostly sunny sky. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
Need some inspiration? Don't look left. Look right. Here, 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Does market turbulence and economic turmoil have you worried about your retirement nest egg? I'm Alfie Townsend. Learn how to navigate these uncertain times. Tune in to Saving the Investor radio show every Saturday at 9 a.m. or visit us at savingtheinvestor.com.
Don't sweat. Call Brett.
Wow, the last 50 years at Brett Air have flown by.
50 years ago, Naples was a small town.
It sure was. Only one stoplight from Naples Park to the high school.
Where was Brett AC then?
Dad ran the business from our garage. Mom answered phones, and then we moved from the garage to a building on 41 by Park Shore.
I'm grateful Grandpa Brett started Brett Air Conditioning, and you and Mom grew it these past 50 years.
Me too. 3 generations of Bretts working in the business. One day the 4th generation will be taking over.
It's been an honor being a part of Brett Air Conditioning. Proud to say we've never been bought out or sold. Same Brett family. Not many local AC companies can say that.
I believe it's the principles we built Brett Air Conditioning on, and that's why we'll be around for another 50 years.
Don't sweat. Call Brett.
License number CAC 1819995.
Hey guys, it's Robbie Raw. You've heard how much I love my art supports from the Good Feet store. Now I want you to hear from someone else.
Hi, I'm Dr. Julie Caton. I decided to get my own art supports, and I absolutely love them.
Visit the Good Feet store and take back your life.
You know of Food and Thought as your local organic market, but did you know we're so much more? Our organic cafe serves delicious breakfast, lunch, and dinner with live music on the weekends. Get fresh juices, smoothies, and organic coffee at our newly renovated Juice and Coffee Bar. We even have awesome sustainable clothes and accessories at Thoughtful Threads. Why? Because we know it's a lifestyle. Food and Thought, more than a grocery store.
Food and Thought.
Have you heard them yet? Clay Travis and Buck Sexton, today at noon, right after Glenn Beck. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
All right, did you want to say that before we go? Go ahead. All right, so we were just talking a little bit earlier about Will Smith and smacking an open hand smack of Chris Rock for cracking a joke about his wife, and you say what, Jake?
And David Naples texted. Can't stop. He said that now Will Smith is going to have to move in with his auntie and uncle in Bel Air.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Isn't that why he went to Bel Air? Was because he was starting trouble in the neighborhood?
Yeah, he said starting trouble in the neighborhood. Got one little fight. My mom got scared. Now you're moving with your auntie and uncle to Bel Air.
Wow, you know the lyrics?
Every word.
Wow.
The whole thing.
Okay.
Yep. Don't ask me why. I don't know why.
You have no idea why, but you do.
It's just one of those memories that I retained.
That's okay. Some people remember the Constitution or the Declaration of Independence.
I remember some of those things.
Okay, that's true. And some people just memorize the theme for the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
And SpongeBob SquarePants,
Of course.
Ed, and Eddie.
And what?
Ed and Nutty, you know?
No.
No?
What?
Exactly.
Ed and Nutty?
Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie?
There you go.
Like there's three Ed.
There's three Eds. Well, there's Ed, and then there's Eddie.
Is that network? Is that a TV show?
Cartoon Network. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a great show.
It was about three guys named Ed?
Well, there was Ed, and then Eddie. So you had Ed, and then you had Eddie. So it was two guys named Ed, one guy named Eddie.
Were they friends or?
Best friends. Best of friends, of course.
Okay. That's all it was, right? Just.
Yep. Okay. Just hanging out.
All right.
With Plank. He was a piece of wood.
All right. Some might say that the millennial generation in charge were doomed. You may be right. All right, Glenn Beck is next. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.
92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
For professional